Guys, welcome to Guilty Gear Strive, hosted by The Jeekly. It's the 71st time. This is a weekly Guilty Gear Strive bracket every Friday at 8 p.m. EST with a minimum $50 prize pool assigned minimum because we're already up, apparently, but my Matcherino says no. Hold on, let me see. I see that number down there. Sorry if I'm spoofing y'all. Head receiver out here. Definitely one of, I'm going to give you a buck, one of my favorite names in Guilty Gear Strive player tag history. Hell of a title right there. Eno's good boy playing the Axel. My man knows what's up. And then we got Jacko with that crab tag trying to get some hits here. Head receivers got you in this bombo. Picked up into the corner. That's crazy how the snail is able to OTG there. Very spicy. All right, I'm going to refresh my Matcherino. I swear to y'all guys, it's just taking a minute for some reason. Good anti-air there from head receiver to close it out. And it was actually ScaryEsq. Thank you, homie. Thank you very much, homie. Appreciate that contribution. Putting us up to the 101 with the 51, throwing us all the way up there. We got the 101, guys. If you want to contribute as well, exclamation point Matcherino. You can throw in some codes. Gonna pale in comparison to ScaryEsq, though. I'm gonna keep it a million. Thank you very much, homie. Appreciate you. Good red RC there from Jacko on that hit confirm. I'm gonna keep it a buck, guys. I've been babied by Guilty Gear Strive with red RC as like my default hit confirm. I mean, like, I don't know if that's like a layer 1 shower thought that everyone eventually has. Oh, guys, that's the detonate. Oh, wow, what a crazy route there from Jacko, getting the resplat with the detonate in the JH. I don't know my Jacko jump normals, but wow, that was an insane route there. Yeah, I'm actually really appreciative that I got Jacko on stream today, because I had not seen any of the new Jacko stuff at all, admittedly, and I got to see some right there. Awesome stuff. Closing out that round with the Twitter clip combo, so hopefully my commentary was good enough over it. You can just mute it, it's fine. But it's going to be against my boy head receiver, and I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm a little biased for this receiver. What he's receiving, I don't know. He's getting received through the wall. Going to be going down one game. Jacko coming out here, playing exactly who we expect him to play. So appreciative that we got to see that new Jacko combo. But that was the last round. We're in the new one. You don't know what he's receiving. I don't know. What did I... Wait, hold on. What did I say? Did I say I did know? I don't know what he's receiving. Right now, goddamn, you're getting this Axel bomber. Oh, my Lord. Head receiver with a really good round start wild assault combo. We haven't lost those as long as you're hit confirming them. As long as you're getting that confirm into that other resource. I was talking about hit confirming with red RC, but using it on that orange wild assault, still very strong. Head receiver going for a second one vision, carrying over across the block, across the wall there, forcing Jacko to block the one vision. Guys, I'm sorry. It's weird calling the player by the character name, because my brain is doing this thing like, no, Jeek, the name isn't Jacko, their name is something else, and I'm fucking looking at Jacko on the screen. Head is very much gaming right now. Up. Head's getting hit on top, though. Good burst out of the corner. That's a charge. I mean, oh, wow. Dude, I've never thought about that before, but Jacko has a pretty interesting time dealing with that charge tornado, throwing the bot right over and then being able to use the attack commands from the other side. Head receiver gets that wall splat with the snail. Only one more hit to close out this round. Went down in the first game. Going to try to get one on the board, but Jacko is making it a long one. A little bit of a roll combo there. The minions were kicking us back and forth. Only one more hit to take it. At this point, a little bit of chip will do it as well. Deflect shield blocks that 5D red RC from head receiver, but because we were already going to RC anyways, we just turned it into a drift forward RC, and it was able to keep that zoning up for a little bit longer to take the game. We're tied up 1-1. Shouts to my Twitch chat. Would you say we're looking at some heads up play from head receiver? I gotta say, Chrome Dollar, I really love what you're doing there, trying to make a pun. And I love how tame it was, right? Dr. Doom saying corny ass pun. That is very rude. actually, to come out so brazen and say it like that. That is not nice, Dr. Doom. And actually, if I was so wise, I'd give you maybe a 15-second timeout. My bad. It's okay. Damn, now you got me feeling bad. Deacon saying ban them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, yeah, there's that bot over the charge tornado. It actually, if Jacko scooted forward just a little bit longer, that was actually going to connect, but not this time. We actually got another detonate setup. What was that? Dude, it was slow as fuck, that same side. That was slow as all piss. But, dude, if that hit, that would have been memes. Oh, my God. Thank God head receiver didn't fall for that one. But look at this detonate combo. Oh, my God. Dude, Jacko has some awesome detonates here. Tried to hit with that meme same side, but then ended up getting another wall break combo with one. A little too confident on the throw. Head receiver gets a counter hit after backdashing. And we're just trying to get a straight hit you see head receiver fishing for with that JH. But when you're low HP like that against Jacko with 50 tension, a quick 2K or a 2D could be all it takes to close out the round. Head receiver trying to do some anti-airs. And the cool thing about the full screen normals is that not only are you contesting that Jacko while doing it, you're also fighting those bots. You're doing two things at once. But the bots on each side, you're getting Eiffel Towered. The 5D confirms this little string, catches your backdash. It gets a lot of damage. Oh, there you go. Good blocks right there from Jacko. Some slow overheads from this Axel. Some more slow overheads. I'm not going to lie. I got thrown there too. I think a lot of us surprisingly would because we're looking at the fact that head receivers, it's jump-ins. We're not thinking about the throw at that point. Jacko probably going to take this round with that wall spot damage, going to ensure it with that 50 RC. In fact, you know what? Maybe that wouldn't have wall spot. I'm going to see it back on the replay and in fact would have dropped. And that's why Jacko had that. I mean, if you have the 50 tension, you may as well confirm it. Yeah, that actually may have been far enough away to actually not wall break. Is what I was trying to say is, you know, having that damage. Habibi Man 32. Head receiver, you need to win this. Thank you for that follow, Habibi Man and Ragnus and Nova is here. Appreciate all y'all for those. We got one more game here. This is Jeekly After Dark, man. This is... We're geeking after dark out here. Oh my God, dude. Head receiver hitting you with another one of those orange wild assault round start combos. And you're trading off the resource of 50 burst meter to build up all that tension. Build up. Actually, no, it's not 50 burst meter, huh? It's only 20 burst meter. Head receiver gets it all back with a positive bonus. The next hit would have been death there if Jacko didn't have that burst. Trying to stay in this round. PRC. Oh, you know what? I didn't know what the animation was either. I also saw head receiver in an animation. So Jack going for 2D there, I probably would have done something similar. But no, it was one vision. You would have to have a lot of hours against Axel in that exact scenario to probably tell what was happening. Or I'll keep it to myself. I did not notice what was going on. Good stuff there. The bot catches head receiver in the air, and look at that. That was interesting scaling. And by scaling, I mean lack of. YRC comes out, head receiver pressing those buttons in the corner. That Elysian driver, a little tricky at first, the first time you see one of those hit, but it is a pretty good anti-air for that exact purpose. And you know what? Actually, good stuff there from Jacko. Probably has some matchup experience here because Axel's like to do that, huh? Like to fight out of the corner with JP. Or is that, I don't know my Axel normals. Good stuff there, Jacko. Still getting up to set point despite that being kind of a close round there. Head receiver's going to keep you from air dashing over. And oh, I think the 2H there whiffed, so it ended our pressure, and Jacko had already got the bot up. And unfortunately, that was enough to have that defend command lined up right after. Good red, I almost said red RC. Good counter hit there from Jacko. Head receiver on brinks and doesn't get the super confirmed, so we're still in this round. The BRC drift forward lets us see the backdash from Jacko, who spends their own tension, uses that cheer super, able to kick that bot through with that extra armor because the cheer super. Jacko's going to take this round. Shouts to our GOAT, head receiver. Jacko's moving on. Here we go, y'all. Your second match of the night. It's calamrikurusu. And calamari, I feel like I see her a lot in offline brackets. Definitely supports those offlines. Always ends up on stream setups for some reason. I always get to see the Zato strong one. But it's a lore match because it's up against DainsLeif. And I'm sorry, DainsLeif, I apologize. Was it just... Maybe it was just last Jeekly that they were on stream. I'm not sure. But here they are. Going to be playing out the Zato Millia Cannon event. But Calamari has the lead right now. Trying to get that jump in normal. Good just box there from DainsLeif. Definitely ready for that 2K2D timing. But Calamari catching afterwards. Getting that hit. Oh, wow. That was actually a tricky one. So, very delayed hit after the Capel, but the 5H ended up being the same side. Definitely a tricky one. DainsLeif has some Oki after that S disc. Calamari dash blocking right there, so the hair needle didn't push it back too far away. And now this is just that H disc pressure in the corner. Calamari had that tension to use that wire sealing defense. You don't want to be caught dead or caught giving away that positive bonus without spending that tension. And in fact, it pays off, right? You get DainsLeif into the corner, and now DainsLeif has to spend that burst. Back to DainsLeif's advantage, though, right? Because you've got Calamari in the corner. That Eddie is dead, trying to get a straight hit, trying to whip punish with that far slash. PRC drift forward, but Calamari wisely checking the 2P. Said you didn't yet earn that space. Oh, I'd like the blue wall assault to jail you back. Calamari doesn't give DainsLeif a chance to play out of that corner, use any of that defense. What's going on, Panda? How you living, homie? We just finished our first game. Shouts to Calamari. I was saying Calamari definitely, at least here in NA, someone I see a lot on the offline scene. And it's always notable because you watch a major, you're watching pools. There's 4-6 hours of pools. There's one Zato. It's Calamari every time. And then you'll see her the next day in top 48 and such. But here she is playing against DainsLeif up against that Millia. And we're doing some cool stuff here in the Millia. We definitely have some Zato defense that we've been figuring out. Oh, that was a long time right there. Nice heads-up play there from Calamari. Was that a 6P right there? Checking DainsLeif. YRC very strong there against those Eddie setups. Calamari getting a little bit of a refund on that Eddie bar. DainsLeif was fighting out of the corner, but we're trading that burst resource to just ensure that DainsLeif's in that corner. We'll get another hit. We're ready with tension. That the flex shield timing, definitely a tricky one, right? Because Calamari was able to still get forward just following the Eddie jail. What a far-reaching pin right there from Calamari to get that first round of game 2. Getting checked here. 2K2Ds come out. That's a tricky one. Definitely had more time myself to play against this Millia a little bit, so I've gotten a little less, you know, I don't, maybe comfortable is not the word, but a little more used to getting mixed fire. Good throw there from DainsLeif. Definitely running away with that round, right? It was definitely mix heavy. Calamari maybe saving on to her resources a little too much. Didn't want to spend that burst willy-nilly, but then unfortunately went away with it. Bring into this last round. You do have that burst advantage, but for how long? Apparently long enough, right? DainsLeif going to use that to flex shield, but at an ill time, and Calamari gets the next hit. Eddie coming back, so this positive bonus state isn't the greatest, right? We're sitting there waiting for our main resource, being that Eddie bar. Good burst from DainsLeif right when it came off cooldown, but that was, you know, on that same note, Calamari, good burst bait, was ready for that defensive usage from DainsLeif. Cleaned it up there at the end. Up 2-0. Yeah, those Zato combos. It's definitely tricky when the Eddie is the extension of Zato, so it's not as simple as saying like, oh, I'm being hit by the thing right now, right? Like, obviously if Goldlewis is swinging this big BT on you, if you get hit by it, you know you can burst. You can see him recovering physically. But with Eddie, it's a little different, right? Zato, he could be down in the corner, down back, and you don't know. You're getting hit by the fucking frog, right? So you're just trying to get out of that and burst. Good throw from DainsLeif. Counter hit. JH gets us some good damage here. I got to give it to Calamari, who's been patient in general with her burst. I mean, look at this one, bro. Maybe a little too patient because we're almost going down this round without using it. I mean, you got a 2-0 lead. You got nothing to be scared of. But DainsLeif definitely feeling pretty hot after that interaction. Good check when Calamari trying to do a run up after. DainsLeif, I think, in general, has been good at pressing 2P at the right times. Nice stuff there. Calamari with the drunkard shade ender. That whole time, Eddie was actually away. Finally called it out there, but DainsLeif with a good hit. With the hair needles after. And that was the level 3 hair needle with the red RC after to stay on top. Calamari's got you on each side. Good just block there from DainsLeif. That is a tricky cross up. That breaks the law right there. DainsLeif with the just block. You know that we got it just in time. But does it just delay the inevitable? Calamari's still going to get another round here. Still going to be on set point. What's going on YouTube? How you living? Getting hit at all the same moments, but going, yeah, that makes sense. Instead of, what the fuck, this Millia champion? Yeah, that's the thing, is that sometimes a lot of, you know, your bad matchups, quote unquote, in Strive and fighting games in general could just be a couple more hours for you to put the pieces together, right? Calamari trying to get one more hit here. All right, guys, I'm going to add your next players while DainsLeif is getting this combo for you. The hard knockdown comes out. Good burst. Just gave you a little speed run right there. Calamari, awesome stuff. Able to turn that back throw situation into her favor, closing that one out. I love the cannon matchup there. Wait, I'm actually not trolling. Can you guys help me? Okay, so Charlotte, I think Lost Kin is Charlotte. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chili. Yeah, because I know that Charlotte plays Potemkin. But yeah, holy shit. I'm confused the hell out of me. Guys, I'm so sorry about the intro to that one. Guys, massive prize pool out here tonight of 100 fat ones trying to fight it out. Is VeganRoastedTurkey and Charlotte. Charlotte, she's going to be on that high. Trying to get us another hit here against Vegan. Guys, shouts to Vegan. Trying to get this nice string here. Charlotte not going to have a chance to burst after that guaranteed wall splash. Has 50 tension here. See what we can do. It's going to be that DP. Unfortunate stuff right there. I think there was a drop in that dandy step follow-up there from Vegan. I'm not a Slayer player. I don't know what routes you go for in this guide, but Charlotte had that chance. The DP had another chance right there, but this time not in her favor, right? Was able to get that DP bait after. Sometimes a simple back throw is enough punish, right? You get this Vegan here in the corner, but the burst comes out, keeps him alive. 6P'ing down that map a hunt, trying to get across the screen to use it on tension after. But that's the cool stuff about Charlotte watching the screen. She knows his matchup. She's ready to keep that Slayer down. The RC comes out, but Charlotte did it first. She has the DP after. Doesn't need to know what button Vegan's pressing. We're ready. I want to say big shouts to VeganRoastedTurkey, man. It was Vegan. I'm sorry if I'm getting the team wrong. It wasn't even that long ago, so I guess I'm embarrassed no matter what. But it was Gorillas versus Ramlethal, I believe. Oh Jesus, if I'm wrong on that, I'm so sorry. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. Oh fuck, now I'm messing everything. I messed up the replays and shit. Let's just go look it up. I shouldn't have said anything because I didn't know. But Appreciate you playing in that cheek league, my homie. I think he got top 8. Here we go, guys. Game 2. So I was really confused in that first round. I did not know that Charlotte had a Kai. And maybe that could have just been my ignorance, but today I am learning about this Shoto play we have. VeganRoastedTurkey trying to get out of the corner. But we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. 2H counter hit from Vegan at the SMH after to all of a sudden steal the round, right? Like, Charlotte definitely running that round for a bit. The HP got evened up out of nowhere, and Vegan all of a sudden gets one wall slide with detention, and that's all you need, man. I love that Dandy step forward, nothing link that Slayers do on counter hit 2H. It's a really cool combo. Vegan trying to show you it right there. Good press to get out of the corner. Charlotte too strong with that far slash though. Ooh. Oh, I think Charlotte possibly going for a throw on that Master's Hammer. Vegan wasn't able to finish the food there, man. But it's going to be all that Dandy stepping in your face. Finally, the low comes out. Vegan gets a game here on the board. I'm going to break the 4th wall real quick. Hold on. All right, Vegan got a game on the board. Yo, Maddie, you hear me, dog? Okay, I can't hear you. Sorry, that's on my end. All right, say something. Okay, the stream can't hear you. Let me do that. Okay, say something.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
All right, are we good?
Are we good? I don't know, man. How's the audio, guys?
That's
I need
right.
to turn Medikit up. I don't fucking know. I have no idea, bro. The stream is on. we're just fucking. We're doing it live. I see that my bar is a lot higher than yours, but Medikit, if you see the chili mood said good. Okay, so if the bot is terrible chili, I'm coming for you.
We know who to tell.
Yeah, I'm coming for you, homie. All right, guys, I'm joined by Medikit. He's coming here in game. Oh, that's the wrong game count. Should only be 1-1 for these players right here. VeganRoastedTurkey just got the last one. Medikit, how you feeling, my man? I'm not gonna lie, dog. I played some Strive at my local, but dude, I've been doing so much 2xKO. What have you been up to?
What I've been up to is, well, I've been playing a little bit 2xKO myself. You know, I've been labbing out with some V Yasuo. You know, kind of fun like that. V Vi. But the other thing I've been doing is I've actually been playing some Borderlands 4. So I was playing some Borderlands 4 and I heard the call to action. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna commentate some Jeekly.
Dude, Borderlands 4, like, I can't wait to try that game. Borderlands for me is always a game that I play when they come out, and then I play them like 4 years later when all the DLC's out, and you get like 3 friends that are ready for like that nostalgia trip.
Yeah, hop on.
Yeah. Dude, we don't have any of this class yet. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm so not spoiled to Borderlands. I don't even know the classes, bro. VeganRoastedTurkey just fucking taking this game, bro. I'm just keep it a buck. I'm sorry, Vegan. I'm sorry. We're talking about Borderlands, bro. Can you blame us?
You know, in the interest of not spoiling you, I actually won't say what class I'm playing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I still need to. I literally am so, for better or for worse, I haven't seen any of them. So.
What I will say is, you most likely will have to play on lower settings. The game kind of runs rough.
Yeah, dude. You know what game never fixed itself for me was goddamn Monster Hunter Wilds, bro. That game just like, it just never figured it out.
Also, hop on Wilds when you do that again. But getting into game 3 here, coming out with the instant. You know what? If it works, it works. Charlotte. Kind of locked in here, just calling out that little bit of a dandy step. Nice little throw. It actually should beat everything except Pile Bunker there.
I mean, Charlotte on the Kai. I mean, I'm learning, man. For all I know, Charlotte's been on Kai for fucking 3 months, bro. I have no idea. I mean, of course, Kai did get a lot of love. I think we were talking about Kai Like, he was public enemy #1 just a couple weeks ago, but I mean, I don't know. He's been kind of been under the radar at the moment. Vegan looking pretty good this round. Had the 50 tension built up. Charlotte's got a lot on that other side.
Yeah, I think a lot of people looked at the Stun Dipper giving hard knockdown in any range and kind of, I don't want to say like the pendulum kind of swung maybe a bit too far and went, whoa, 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 you know, that's a bit too strong. But like, honestly, it just feels like same old guy, but now he just gets a hard knockdown easier. Oh, nice PRC to get that bite coming out here. Charlotte just going to have to hold this. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get a route off that trade.
Good stuff here, though. Charlotte's got so much tension. You definitely just kill off any other hit here. It's going to be that 5D red RC. Dude, that's something that's kind of crazy, man, that I've been realizing about 2xKO and Strive. Sometimes you're getting your ass beat, right? Sometimes the wall break actually saves you, right? Because they're not able to kill with super or whatever. You get that chance to breathe and go back to normal. Good.
It's that mechanic acting as intended.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, you know, it's like my third eye opened. I'm like, that was the point. Oh my god. Anyways, good back throw there from Charlotte on that Master's Hammer. We got countered earlier. We were able to get that one, but dude, Vegan evening up the damage. That's that positive bonus.
We're getting that Povo, getting that burst build back, which we might need depending on if Charlotte's able to break out. We get that DP. Backdash gets caught. That positive bonus might not matter because we might not actually get the burst back. Gonna steal it with a little bit of that wild assault. Gets that little nice bit of wall break, but not enough. We're still alive. 100 meter on the side of Vegan. We go for it. And the last horizon's gonna be your last breath as Charlotte takes the game.
I'm gonna keep it like the fattest with you. You like cut
Yep.
out on Discord, so I didn't hear you. But I know that you thought that that was awesome.
I know that you thought. I'm sorry. I'm my bad, Chief. Won't happen again.
No. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You thought that was awesome. Like, you thought that was cool, or did you not think that was cool? And I'm like mocking.
I'd just be yapping, dog.
Yeah, I'm just yapping too, bro. I'm trying to call the next player, so I'm gonna keep it 1,000,000. So we're trying to watch this one. Charlotte already spending that wild assault, threatening that wall break. Vegan was ready with that burst. What's going on, chat? By the way, we got Chili, we got Skylasu. What's going on, homie? And we got Eastpick. How East SBCFH. How you living? I'm never saying your name out loud again. Vegan Roasted Turkey getting that 5D red RC. Charlotte, she has the burst. She has a lot of resources to use, man. And I know she's feeling so good after winning that last game.
Beacon on point with that little bit of 5P anti-air. Charlotte just gonna save the burst, respect it, you know, save it for that rainy day when you really need it. There's no need to be a hero, G.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of lyrics of a song that say something about hero.
I need a hero.
There you go. That's it's actually a very easy one. I love that you said that one because it was so obvious. I should have came up with it myself. Good 6-8 there from Vegan.
I mean, last Sunday, whenever, also, first of all, you know, good job, Vegan. We're cooking up.
Medicaid, I don't know if you're a front, you're a sprinter, you're a pace chaser. I have no idea. Gecko out here on the dizzy. Jacko, we already saw. I can't reintroduce Jacko. Jacko playing Jacko. Don't get confused. You probably won't have any trouble with it.
You know, to answer that question, Jeek, much like my goat Manhattan Cafe, you know, I'm a bit of a late surger. Yo, hold on, that was a sec. Oh, going for throw. Get the Wings of Light set up, so we just gotta keep stalling it out. We get the meter built so we can just kind of nuke at any given moment, especially at this low life total. But 80-0, not gonna let that happen. The attack command gonna close it out, seal the deal. Claim the first round.
I'm over here can the mic pick up me laughing? I'm like breath laughing at G-Kings in the chat saying, who's playing Jacko? Because I was earlier just having an aneurysm every time I was trying to say their name. I'm like, wait, but they're playing Jacko. What's their name?
It's Jacko.
Oh, dude, how did I already forget, bro? Jacko is a fucking god, dude. They're playing out of their mind.
but we got to get through Mihono Bourbon. We're front running. We got the wings of light out. We don't have a care in the world. What is 100 meter? Ain't no goddamn way we're throwing the RC. The OTG gonna seal the deal. Maybe should have invested into some stamina skills. Save it towards the end of the race.
Dog, I'm all guts. I got 9 guts books. They're all LB to the max. I got guts out my wazoo, man. I pick a friend's book. I borrow a friend's book. Guts.
It's
guts. Yeah, 6 guts, dog. And you know I prioritize that friendship. Gecko out here playing this Dizzy. Nice stuff. We got those wings too. Whoa, that was cheap. Wait, so Gecko was already hit, so I think that was just a true combo. But Gecko using the BRC to drift over your damn head. Dude, a second ago, I was thinking Gecko had this shit easy, but Gecko with a crazy comeback.
I know Gecko's been putting a lot of work in on the Dizzy as well. Really just a believer of the queen herself, and I mean, it's obviously been showing amazing results here, taking the game.
Ice and Flash.
Ice and Flash, you're a big Ice and Flash enjoyer?
That's all I gotta say.
That's, you know, sometimes you just need to end the sentence.
What the fuck? Sometimes you need a thought. Good back throw there from Gecko to catch Jacko sleeping. Jacko, damn it. Yes, Jacko. Definitely a player
of the video game.
Yeah. Okay, no.
Going for another one of these amazing.
Oh, not close enough for that detonate, but dude, I wouldn't cry about that damage. Dude, I don't know if you were watching Medikit, but Jacko, and you guys can just catch it on the VOD on YouTube, had some awesome detonate combos, full charge 5 dust. Oh my gosh.
We get that full charge, we get that full damage, but a sword on wake up is an experience. You know, that if it works, it works. We get the reversal. Do we RC to try to get the kill? We do go for the PRC, and it's gonna be enough as we get that H sword to close it out. Gecko reversing the situation quite aptly and without having to spend the burst either. So we go into this round with quite an advantage lead, spending it almost immediately just to try to regain a little bit of that positional. You know, sometimes you just got a 2K, G.
2K?
2K.
Yeah, dude, I'm a Bridget player, man. I'm slamming that 2K. I win the game if that thing hits.
True, I do be winning the game if 2K hits.
Yeah, no, you actually, though, you Abo player, you filthy good friend for helping with this one. Good stuff, Gecko, for blocking out that detonate. I like that, dude. I like that dash 5K, man. All of a sudden, the zoner hits you with the fast button, and you're like, oh, that's right. Wow was a weird one right there. It was a counter, so I don't even know what side it was supposed to be on. Jacko getting picked up in that little tumble 5K madness you're seeing. I like keeping yourself safe. That Grand Blue 2H anti-air actually getting caught by Jacko on the other side. Gecko in such a bad spot right now, but trying to mash out of the corner regardless.
Yeah, and we're seeing Jacko just really catching on to the fact that if, like, you see that wild assault, Gecko's going to be looking for that throw, but Gecko will find it regardless. Back throw incident incoming. That burst going to need to be spent. Yep, we spend it on that block, not wanting to be put in pressure any longer, but still going to deal with the neutral at this point. Gecko is plus a billion, and that's going to be the S sword closing that out. Gecko up 2-0 right now, looking to swiftly make it on into our top 24 here tonight, winner side.
That's an option that I don't think I've seen in a bit, at the very least, is that Flame Spear PRC that Gecko just did, the be in your face right there. Cool stuff. I get the idea. Definitely very powerful. I think that there are some cool things to see from this character, from Dizzy, and I really appreciate the very strong few that have been playing her seriously, putting in that time and figuring out how this character operates. And what better time than it getting than the character getting a little bit of love to come out and start showing off some awesome play. Gecko trying to get that third game against Jacko here with the color swap. Evil Jacko coming out. Going to try to get some more detonate combos. Going to try to get some points here on the board.
Going for that cross, immediately side swapping yet again. Bursting, we do not want to get wall broken here. Okay, yeah, there's the comically active. Get that ice spike out. Burst coming out from Jacko. Oh, we spend the super and then we call out the minion just to not get hit. Ends up working out for us quite well as that super is still active. Defend command up on both of them, but it ends up not working out for us as we get hit by our own explosion. We keep the pressure regardless. We end up wall breaking Gecko. Last lease on life.
Jacko's still going to get it there with that clap. And we were ready with the buttons, bro. We were slamming that next button. That must be, the 5D must be on the confirm button. Jacko right there doing a whip grab. Gecko getting picked up, man. Not the time to be getting hit here. Of course, Jacko still has a mountain to climb. Gecko could, in theory, afford to trade a couple. You don't want to do so too willingly. Has that burst, but didn't get the chance to spend it, right? You could have strung it in there. You didn't know. Jacko ready with that driver. Now, Gecko in a pretty bad spot. You do got that tension as well to fight with, but you're going to have to get some cooking first.
And cooking, we are indeed putting Dizzy in the pot and slamming it down. It's going to be Jacko securing a perfect to put a point up on the board. We're cooking a stew, cooking a soup maybe with all that fish Dizzy caught.
What are you doing, Medikit? Medikit, what are you doing? Explain that one to me.
I'm eating. I was eating a burger and I'm like, I'm hungry, so now I'm thinking about food. And then the ice spike is called I use this to catch fish, so I'm like, fish. And then it just kind of works.
Okay, but explain that to me if it was a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
If Dizzy catches fish, Jacko can activate this effect and negate the fish.
Okay. How many times per turn can I do that? Gecko has that cheer super, but it's only on one bot, so it could in theory be a lot of value. I mean, we'll only need a little bit more hits.
Oh, Gecko coming out with a stagger, trying to just find a way in. And that ice spike's gonna do it. Able to snipe out that minion startup. No calling the homeboys now. You're just stuck in that corner. Gonna be getting that wall break with that H sword. That's a fair amount of damage. Get that meter to spend. Yep, there you go. Get that BRC forward JP confirm. That's going to be Gecko on set point. A little bit of a burst deficit, but you are around ahead. So honestly, I wouldn't be complaining. I'm not mad at that.
And I like that re-jump combo from Gecko right there, showing off some tag fighter goodness right there. Nice throw. Jacko having two bots ready. The 50 tension. This could be a massive cheer super right here. A really insane setup. Unfortunately lost one of the bots, but you got two. You're ready to call out the third one. That's a lot of damage. Gecko has that set point, but Jacko with a really strong perfect, man. We're looking really good all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, it's those first two games, Jacko just kind of getting the feel on how Gecko's playing this around. Gecko trying to a little bit of counter adaptation here, get that nice little wall break. So now we're just kind of waiting for it. Yep, just trying to run in, but got to be a bit quicker than that. Call out that minion, make him invincible, get that counter hit. Just hiding behind, not trying to get sniped again. There's that ice spike coming out, but you know, Jacko not being too aggro there.
Nice chance to breathe after that YRC. Has the elements from downtown. Trying to just pick apart at Jacko here, trying to get a stray hit, man. This is looking kind of spooky all of a sudden. You still got another game even if you go down here. But, dude, Jacko came alive all of a sudden. Gecko was getting Twitter clips, but now we can't even get the game. I say that, but we got a hit, and we had that wild assault to try to get the confirm after a little slow on that flame spear. Jacko was ready with the burst after the trade hit. Gecko needs one more to take it, and it's going to be the throw on the landing. Jacko was in the recovery of, I think it was the 2S still, and Gecko able to take it. Man, Jacko came alive there at the end of that set, but Gecko already had the lead, and it has not been good. That's a different game. We're playing Guilty Gear Strive out here. Definitely an awesome fighting game. We host this bracket weekly because we're in it for the love of it, for the smell of it. It's in the opening theme. Can you guys believe me? snkz already ready with the Tatsu, man. Not enough to kill, though. Lakey with a rough start there, but a very strong Baiken. Always a threat as a top 8 contender, but they got to get through this Giovanna today. Doing some good stuff. Good far slash checks there from Lakey, trying to run up here.
Yeah, and I know the Giovanna players have been really, you know, feeling pretty good with the changes that she got in this latest patch. I know players like Wild have been, you know, pretty happy. So definitely nice to see snkz definitely just make use of a lot of those buffs. Again, you're seeing a lot of that enhanced back dodge kick, that 4K, and it's working out wonderfully. Look at this. I'm playing Street Fighter.
We're trying to, man. There's a lot of games to play. You can play Street Fighter in Strive. That's how many options you have. Good 5D there. SNK going to get this first game here against Lakers, man.
The Lakers. They need a center.
Medikit, what's your favorite fast food restaurant?
What's my favorite fast food restaurant? Unfortunately, there's not many I can choose from because there's like 3 in the town that I go to. And they're like Taco Bell, Burger King. Well, the Taco Bell and like KFC is 1. Then you got Burger King and McDonald's and like maybe a Pizza Hut. So it's kind of rough.
I would count that as 4. You're counting that only as 3.
I said, to be fair, I forgot about the KFC.
Oh, okay. You don't go to
Hut.
KFC very often. KFC Taco Bell as a combination, I think, is rare nowadays.
Yeah.
Used to be a little less rare, but.
Yeah, though probably like, I don't know, I like Burger King. I don't know if that's like a heretical take.
I actually love Burger King. Like, the burgers are like close. I think Burger King is definitely way better than Red Robin.
You know what? But would you consider like Red Robin like a fast food, or like in like, because you have to actually just go down and like eat in, there's not like a good drive-through area?
Well, I guess I am like shit talking Red Robin so much that I'm trying to say that a fast food restaurant is better.
That's fair.
That was an insanely close round, probably the closest round we had all night.
And we're just talking about fucking Burger King.
It was actually insane. It really came down to the very last moment. The only counterplay there was if snkz was ready for the Escobari. He would have been able to 6P there, but.
Yeah, also. Oh, that super gonna be whiffed. We got that tether already applied, so we can just take full advantage of our win con here. Get that nice little counter hit. Tether applied yet again. Go for the parry. Keeping that wall. That's going to be one last chance for snkz to stay alive in the round, but we have that meter on deck. Got to spend the burst. We were able to find the point, but we just got to keep it going, keep finding it. Got to watch out for the parry, and that's going to be that 6P closing it out. Lakey, such a reversal of fortune here, just able to close out that second game, put one on the board. Also, I'm seeing, I see William saying Chick-fil-A. You know, apologies if I mispronounce anybody's name. Is that like Jeekins? Saying
yeah,
Five
G-Kins.
Guys. Jeekins.
Jeekins
okay.
and SP.
And then we get SP with Freddy's. Like
I think
with
that's
the bear?
was that like a Five Nights song? Like song, Jesus Christ. Reference? Like Five Guys, Freddy's? Or is Freddy's actually a thing? Like, it's more likely that Freddy's is a thing.
I was thinking, like, is it with the bear?
Like Fazbear?
Yeah.
I feel like, as old as I am, just by saying Fazbear, I've actually doubled my age.
What's
like,
up with this Fazbear franchise?
Freddy's is like actually a fast food place. Well, today I learned Freddy's is a thing. Think Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake is the thing that I think of, I know of, so G-Kitten's using that analogy is actually bonkers as piss. Good fast RC there from Lakey, trying to get an opening here. SNKZ has 100 tension. Goddamn, man, please use it. Gets it on that dog kick. Red RC. You know Lakey's going to have to burst, but doesn't get the chance. SNKZ was ready with that super.
Then we get jumped.
What a close round, dude.
Amazing.
Here we go. Look, I only know Church's Chicken, McDonald's, and Little Caesars, bro. Little Caesars. There was a time in my life when that shit was actually $5 a box, hot and ready, actually. Now, what is it, $9 or something, dude?
To be fair, that's how much a gas station pizza costs.
What do you mean, to be fair? Gas station pizza, I don't care about the price of gas station pizza. That is not, it's so far from pizza, it's not even in the conversation. That's like you being like, a Panda Bear is like several $1,000s.
Well, I mean, it probably would be.
Yeah, you can't even buy them, bro. You gotta rent Panda Bears.
Why you can rent them?
Yeah, you know all the Panda Bears in every zoo in the world are actually on lease from China to different countries.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I actually did not know that.
A couple years ago, the Washington D.C. Zoo actually lost their pandas because the lease ended and we didn't renew, or rather, China didn't let us renew. They upped the prices. They're landlords.
And there's not even utilities that come with the pandas.
Exactly. Why rent when you can take? Jeekins, that is not.
That is
not
really
the kind of. That's not the kind of thing you write and document. You just.
Exactly.
If I were to take instead of rent, I don't think I would. A Panda Bear. I wouldn't let anyone know I was about to do it. SNKZ. Oh my god. Oh, dude. It got a little tricky right there. We're trying to get another dog kick in to finish it, but it's just going to be that jump in. Lakey with a fault in our defense. SNKZ took advantage of that scramble in the corner. Just a simple jump forward. A little up jump. A 9 jump.
Like, Jeekins, I know you're watching the replay. That is a Secret Service agent. Like, I don't think you want her after you if you're trying to, like who's going to stop you? Her. It's going to be Giovanna.
I'm throwing you. That's the English voice actress.
Whoa!
Fair and balanced.
I forget that Giovanna actually grows an arm behind her. We just can't see it. Actually, I'm throwing you.
I'm throwing you. That's what she sounds like. Dude, I watched Scatter's stream, bro. I watched Scatter's stream. You know what's actually crazy about SNKZ being here and playing their ass off? There were 2 other really good Giovannas in the bracket as well. So there's a chance that this top 8 gets crazy.
Hold on. I'm looking at the Bulls real quick. Yeah, okay.
I mean, but Lakey's not going to make it easy, man. We're trying to fight out of this corner. HC2K equals nuclear, by the way. My man's got some opinions.
I mean, I don't think Lakey's wrong on that. You know, it's the 2K. It's the 2-ton atom bomb.
The 2-tonner, man. Here we go. That's not the kill because the wall break as well. Nope. Okay, of course I said something. God damn it.
1 pixel left, but it ain't gonna matter as we get that 2D. SNKZ might have been looking for that good old 6P that now beats out TK Yozansen, especially with that meter on deck. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, got that tether applied. Get that nice little counter hit. This is gonna hurt, but we got that burst building right back up. So we have theoretically that get out of jail free card.
Dude,
unfortunate just whiff.
SNK is really strong at fighting in those Yozansen RPS situations, but it may be our downfall, man, because Lakey's kind of close to winning here all of a sudden, but we both have burst.
Yeah, we both have that burst, but SNK has that 100 meter, and especially on Giovanna, that can be a little bit rough.
Ooh.
Oh, but the gold burst finds its mark.
Yeah, SNKZ went for a very early bait, so Lakey actually got their turn back and then got a gold burst after. And SNK very patient on their burst. Saved it for that moment. Lakey bet it all on the wake up reversal. SNKZ had already committed to the 5H, and that was the downfall. Lakey brings us to game 5.
Neutral. So you tell me if I take a panda, I can have Geo chase me.
Wait, I did not realize Jeekly said that.
You know what? Whatever you'd like to believe.
Lurry under holy throw, Q burst. Lurry, by the way, the stream Q, by the way. Next will be MacMens, QueenKoa, and then I'll have you in Classify. Letting you know, this is just gonna let them know now.
Okay, got that tether applied already. Just going for that JH. Keeping the pressure clean, trying to keep it tight, but we go for a little bit of a greedy reset. Ends up working out for us here because now we can get that wall break. Note, we're keeping that corner, but it might prove to be to our detriment because now snkz is able to break out of the pressure, just force us right back to the other edge of the screen here.
Dude, Lakey, oh my lord, not another reversal super for a round win, bro. That is crazy. Lakey on set point, not afraid to send it on that super. This time it was a different button. It was a different situation that snkz was in. But, dude, that's got to hurt, man. That's got to hurt more on your HP. That's got to hit your mental. Lakey had the burst there, though. Trying to keep that momentum up. snkz could slow it down.
Indeed. Just need to find a couple clean hits here, especially with that meter. But Lakey's not making it easy as we now have that tether applied again. Going to be able to get that nice routing. We have a look at that meter gain. Going to be getting close to another 50 on this one. But as we were talking about before, snkz is just playing really strong into this Yozansen situations. So Lakey not able to find it. Oh,
no
not again!
Way. That is a different button. It was 5H far slash and that was 5K. 3 different situations. Lakey just woke up reversal fucking super, bro. Oh my god. snkz, no! Take it, no! No, snkz!
Oh no!
Here we go, guys. We got QueenKoa up against MacMens. Shout out to DMV. Coming out, MacMens going to be on that Anji up against QueenKoa with the CPU tag. Definitely got me confused for a second. I just did a double take out my start.gg. But Medica, you're feeling good about this one, man. We're going to see QueenKoa. She's going to be showing us some of this ABBA. I know you've been playing the same color and everything, man.
Exactly. I actually have a modded color over it, so it's my own little OC's color palette, which is very nice. And also, you know, though, as you were talking about, I am very excited to see this, you know, Koa being one of the Abalings. Very interesting to see how we kind of play this, but MacMens closing it out. We do have that burst locked away. So Koa did spend it, but, you know, that super does refund a bit of it. One thing I'm noticing, Jeek, is we're 2 for 2 on reacting to the fan throw. I'm forgetting the name off the top of my head. But it allows us to get into this nice little situation here where we get all that install. And one thing Koa's been playing really well ever since the patch dropped is this strike throw ABBA. So we get that F key out here. We try to go for a run up either button or run up throw, but MacMens just ready with the mash out. So we're back to playing that neutral.
And we're trading a lot of RC, man. It pays off because we got this uninstall coming as well. QueenKoa getting caught by that overhead. MacMens normally, when we're under 50 tension, you don't see him do a lot of those cancels, right? Like right there. And then you only see a lot of those pins, if anything. I don't know the name of that special either, Medikit. I just call it the pin. QueenKoa looks like she's going to get away with the round, but no, MacMens ready with the burst.
Yeah, looking at the JR gauge going, it's worth it, I'm going to spend it. But not if Koa blocks it out correctly, and that's going to be classified as a hero burst. You got to put on the cape. Koa coming into round 3 here, game 1, with burst on deck and locking MacMens out of it. Winning that last round here. So now we're back into the scary ABBA pressure game out here. Gonna be just go for the clean, simple 6H into uninstall, reinstall. Look at that red, look at that jealousy. It's gonna be rough for MacMens to kind of navigate. We have that spin, but again, you have to be kind of wary about those H buttons. Go for that Donzai, get that wall damage in. It's gonna be 1 more, maybe 2 more with the burst interaction sheet, but we'll have to see how it plays out.
Oh, whoa. Dude, QueenKoa actually almost won the game with that Rising JP. MacMens luckily had his burst. But, dude, this is a lot to chew through with that ABBA defense. Don't even get the chance. QueenKoa ready with the 2K.
And one thing that I think kind of holds true is that I'm noticing is like again looking at like the strike throw ABBA that got patched into kind of like how you want to play her now. Koa being seemingly a very fundamentally sound player as well. Just again like looking at that defense, very strong. Again, just looking at again the fan throw. Able just I mean we're I think like 3 for 4 at reacting to it, or at least reading it. So wonderful play out here, and I think it's working really well, especially again with the playstyle changes that were given to ABBA in the season 4.5, 4.75 patch.
How we live, by the way, chat. Memsy's in here, Jeekin, Shogun, Lurry, Smitty, McSmitty. How we living? How we living, homie? We got some QueenKoa fans out here. I got some bias. I'm gonna keep it a billion. I got some bias. MacMens. It's important this Jeekly for a long time. My man, what was it, Jeekly 13? Actually, maybe in single digits was his first ever win. We're going to try to get another one on the board tonight, but we got to get through the likes of some very strong competitors like QueenKoa. She's getting caught here. MacMen's ready with that tension. But, I mean, I don't know, man. ABBA's, I've seen them get away with worse.
Very true, and you also with MacMens, you said, you know, DMV, shout out to Baltimore Airport, get me to Evo.
There you go. Shouts to BWI, my goat.
Oh, spending the install, just deciding to play that to neutral with those buffed up buttons, but unfortunately that burst makes us go to lose it, so we have to play, be a bit more patient, a bit more reserved, and that's exactly what we're seeing Koa do with those IVs on the Fujins.
Oh, wow. I like that run-up jab. QueenKoa caught in her super. And on the wake-up throw, dude, MacMens with some very strong pressure here in QueenKoa's head. Got her using everything on wake-up. MacMens calling it all out back to back to back.
And sometimes you're just right like that. Like, you have the download, you're like, okay, you know, I hit the curveball. So I'm gonna, you know, go for a slow ball, you know, fastball, and they don't react to it. So you hit them with a brain destroyer again. It just kind of works out.
I mean, MacMens is, I mean, he's a fighting gamer, right? My man plays, y'all like Blaze Blue? My man's an Azrael player. I don't know if that communicates anything.
I like anti-airing the floor.
There you go. Actually, I don't know if there's any analogies over here to Anji. Anyways, my whole point was going to be that my man's good at the game. I should have just said that. QueenKoa getting far slash, trying to get out of that corner through the projectile, man. And I like that. That's a cool thing about QueenKoa's play that I really appreciate. That she's very active on her defense in the baby ABBA, using that command dash, the parry. Interesting movement with BRCs, PRCs out of hop kicks, but MacMens is the one running the pressure with those stagger special cancels. Gets a perfect burst trouble.
Yeah, and it feels like an entirely different game as opposed to watching like game 1 where Koa kind of ran away with it. Because we're looking at MacMens just be able to really just lock Koa away in the corner, and she just cannot leave. We're able to get that key grab out here, but now we have to watch out for the parry, we have to watch out for the burst, especially when they're low on resource. We've seen MacMens spend our resources very well. And now it's, again, back to Koa kind of blocking it out, having to watch it out, and now we're back to no jealousy, we're getting forced back into that corner, so it's just, you know, Koa being locked away with no key.
Very good one right there, Medikit. I know what you were going for. Able to RC to see the burst. MacMens just has to line it up, or at the very least, go for the reset here. Wasn't confident in the damage to break the wall and kill, but the reset was what we needed. MacMens able to get it on the 5D to take game 3, man. Shouts to Soda in the chat. Generic Soda. Another strong Anji player, if I'm not mistaken. In the chat. Chili as well. Dude, that's weird, actually. Chili Moods, you know what's crazy is I got a cat named Chili. And saying your name right there, I don't know. struck a nerve. It crossed a circuit, sparked a neuron. Medicaid, how you feeling, homie?
I'm feeling great. I bought some root beer on the way home, so I got a sweet beverage to enjoy while I'm watching some of this amazing gear action. And some amazing gear action indeed. A nice little 5H counter hate. My lifeblood, it carries me. We hit the empty jump hop kick. Man, I need to start doing that more. It's a bit evil.
I wanted to ask, like, you know, what are some things you've seen QueenKoa do that you're able to like steal? Like, for example, like I get a lot of my 236H OTGs on Leo from watching Jodo Goat. So like when you watch QueenKoa, like what have you stolen from her?
What I've stolen, and it's kind of a lot of like how you play your strike throw initially out of the patch. I blatantly stole from Koa and Probot. So it's just kind of a lot of those either setups off of Oki or setups off of, again, like mainly it's the strike throw, at least for me, right? How Koa really likes to structure her offense in that regard. It's been working out really well. Especially in the past round here, but MacMens has shown to be able to kind of really have a handle on the ABBA. You see Koa go for that early key grab to avoid that burst out, but now we need to watch out for that parry, but MacMens goes for the throw, and the burst is baited, so you're going to be able to get all of that meter along with all of that jealousy, but watch out as parry does beat the super here. Okay, backdash we are seeing, we want to get out, we catch the JH, and that is Koa. You're gonna be putting another game on the board. Is that back to back? That's not back to back game 5s, is it? I don't think it is it?
Medikit, owner of Rushdown Resort and Mr. Bad Guy's Wild Ride. Yeah, you're right. Those are back to back game 5s. But I'm not complaining.
It means we get to see more gear action.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Is that there's like,
is
there 50 people here in the bracket tonight, bro? Think about how big a room you need.
Like, if you get 50 people on an offline, like, you have made it.
Actually, though. I don't even know.
Which is why you should come
people,
out every
bro.
Thursday. Every Thursday in Maryland. Come out to the Jeekly offline.
Bro, I'm gonna need y'all to start coming out. Let me tell you. QueenKoa. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I got a 2H pickup, though. Nice wall assault after to keep it going. I wonder if you go for that wall assault regardless there, but you can almost like hit confirm it during the 2H, and then like, okay, well, this is a combo now. Whereas on hit, it just would have been like install or whatever. MacMens has tension ready, but it's danger bonus, man. We got to be aggressive or we're going to lose it.
Yeah, and if you're talking about that wall assault, and one thing I'm noticing that I'm trying to like theory craft it now is like potentially if you're close enough to the corner, you could jump cancel JS JD into wall bounce key grab to wall stick. So I see the vision.
Yeah, and unfortunately, she's just really trying to get that offense established. That BRC drift forward was a piece of that, but MacMens was ready to check it, dude. Ready to like, hey, you're gonna have to earn it. Definitely some strong games that QueenKoa's won there, but MacMens is the one on set point, trying to make it through into that winner's side top 8. We're qualifying out here, y'all.
Yeah, just going that 5H, trying to just slam out that longer range button, because if it ends up hitting, we get to get into our good old jealous rage. But either way, it builds us a little bit of that yellow gauge that we do need very much, especially in this situation here where it's a bit rough, because MacMens has us locked away in the corner. No leaving, no one shall escape.
And dude, that jealous rage is so cranked right now. QueenKoa in a very good spot, right? Probably can route in some uninstalls here. Yeah, goes for the reinstall super. Normally you're used to seeing people uninstall and go for the key grab, but if you got the 50 tension right there, QueenKoa can cash it out for the damage. MacMens was ready for the burst. Definitely didn't want to throw away that round. You let QueenKoa get too many hits in the corner, you're out. MacMens looking good here.
Unfortunately, we're going to be looking at, yeah, backdash out of that 5H range. So now Koa is back with no jealousy, and MacMens has that 50 tension, so it might spell the end for Koa. Just need one clean hit on either end to close it out. We don't find it yet. We're gonna slam that 5H to catch the backdash. We get that install.
Oh,
And there's no spin.
yeah,
or maybe
MacMens
it
was
was
in
been.
the animation startup of it. That's what he wanted to select, but he didn't have the time, and QueenKoa able to capitalize. She's bringing us to the last round.
That's an adaptation. That's all you need, especially on ABBA, is that one hit to start that snowball. The second you can start like threatening a lot of that jealous rage, either by the into the install to like force them to maybe be a bit more committal to force you to stay in normal mode, it's really strong.
Dude, MacMens right there intentionally ending the combo early you saw with the projectile because he was ready with all this tension meter. And dude, look how he's doing it again. That's the simple shit, right? Just a close slash. How do you want to hang yourself? Gets that hit confirm into super. Guts crush to follow it up. Not enough to kill though.
True, but we're going to be looking at no burst bait. So we go ahead, MacMens is in the air, but we get hit with the air backdash. So Koa has a chance.
Dude, QueenKoa is
Just gotta watch out for the parry.
Too.
We got no jealousy. MacMens has everything we need. Just looking for it. We're back into jealous rage. No meter on deck, so we don't have to worry about the parry, but the neutral. Just not able to catch out the Fujin. And that's going to be MacMens taking it in a very close game 5.
Dude, I'm waiting, dude. Here we go, guys. Classified, going to be up against Lurry. These two are always in the top 8, but this time we're going to be fighting to see who's going to be on that winner side. And I'm going to keep it a buck, man. Classified pretty consistently as of late. Medikit and the Jeekly has been consistently up on that top 8 winner side. Lurry in a very good spot. No stranger to being on this winner side. We're going to have to get through Classified today. We're going to do it again. Nice Tatsu. Classified taking that first round there.
You know, as you were talking about, just in those top 8 positions fairly frequently, just looking to get back to it like it's another day at the job. But Lurry trying to make sure Classified stays off that winner side path. We're a round down, but if there's a Faust that can do it, it's gonna be good old Lurry out here getting a nice little J2K counter hit. Throwing out that M, we got that hammer, getting a nice little confirm off of it, so we're gonna be able to get a nice little side switch. Unsure if that's what we were looking for, but we were able to close it out regardless with a little bit of that snip, 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 new haircut, new me, and a new round.
Lurry unfortunately not getting that far slash connection. Classified ending that combo early, gets the throw after the recovery wears off. Now Lurry's just chasing you down, man. Lurry a little aggressive here. You can't just like take your time to just start chucking items because Classified's such a strong player on that command dash. Giovanna is going to be able to whiff punish you from downtown, and Lurry thinks he has any chance to play. Classified's ready with that whiff punish. Turns it into a perfect. You're going to see it all in this round. It's going to be that counter hit after the just blocks come out. Lurry was trying to keep that far slash down, but the RC just in time catches the burst. Classified getting this first game.
And yeah, that was just kind of I mean, we got that nice little, again, just drop the combo, go for that throw, able to just kind of keep a little bit, those little tiny resets, just keep it going, keep the pressure on as we get into our next game here. Seeing some of that amazing stack pressure out here. Lurry forced to burst on the counter hit 2D. We want none of that. Just trying to make use of our longer normals here. A little bit of that, you know, a little bit of that 2H never hurt nobody.
I do like that Classified finally jumped. Was like, all right, dude, I'll do it. And Lurry tried to catch it with the 6H, but maybe the dash up made the angle weird. Classified actually is the one capitalizing, getting the wall break.
Yeah, and we see the 2H again. You know what? Just do it again. Just do it again. It's gonna work. We see a nice little Kara mix into a little bit of stagger pressure, letting Classified just make the decision out. And I like that decision to go for the reversal super because you lock Classified out of that RC. So that's gonna be a nice little wall break. Class has that 50 meters, so we can just decide to send it yet again, but opts to kind of chill out, go for a little bit of that backdash VRC. We're getting a route here, but it's not gonna be enough to kill. So we're just waiting to see what Lurry does. And gonna die to the F Shiki, the fuzzy Shiki.
You know what? Very wise of you, Medikit, to call out that it wasn't going to kill there. I actually would have bursted, looking at Lurry's tension, but Lurry was also right as you, knew that that wasn't going to combo, was ready for that reset after, or ready to submit ourselves to it, but Classified caught us, of course, has the game lead, has the round lead, catches the up back with the stagger 5K. That's a lot of damage for just checking with that 5K sometimes. Good stuff there. Classified looking good in this round.
Oh, unfortunately, no punish on the whiffed throw, but Lurry has a chance. That burst out. Classified does not want Lurry to be able to play any bit of the video game known as Guilty Gear Strive for the personal computer. And we're seeing that nice 6P again, just forcing Lurry back into that corner. You don't get to pick an option, you don't get to live, and you don't get to take a round.
I mean, Classified, even from mid-screen to greater distance, is able to use that speed, able to use RC to still give you the threat as if we were in your face. So Lurry is stuck there in that corner. You need a lot of space if you're going to be able to get out of it if Classified's on the other side. But we're actually going to change the whole strategy around. A character I don't think I've seen Lurry ever play. So this is new to me, maybe not new to y'all. It's going to be the Eno.
Maybe we'll see, you know, the secondary to cover for the matchup makes sense. Just as to see if the Eno is Classified ready. Right now we're seeing Lurry just send Class to that corner. You gotta block all of the Eno mix, but unfortunately you were 2+ for the throw. Can Classified the chance to escape, goes for that flip kick just to get the side swap. And it looks like it's gonna be a ton of damage, not gonna be enough to kill, but just gonna be enough to make us put the fear of God in us as we have one more interaction until death. And that's gonna do it.
Taking that round. Tickle coming in the chat. Lurry, no, don't play Eno into her. Tickle, I'm sorry, Lurry's AirPods are in. My man is already locked. It's a little late, Tickle. Classified, looking strong. Gonna try to get into that winner side top 8 unless Lurry's 2H has anything to say about it, but that 5K BRC was enough to start an interaction. Lurry was willing to burst, willing to check more with this 2H to check Classified's approach, but we're still getting in. Nice 2K 2D.
Oh, the 6H catches, but we don't get the confirm with the MLA. So now, just trying to find an opening. Class gonna mash out with that 5K, so we're just back running the Giovanna game plan. But again, you know, the momentum shifts yet again. We catch that backdash. We're gonna be able to get a nice wall break here. We don't have enough meter to go for that super wall break. Unfortunately, we have that positive bonus, but will it be enough? It is not going to be, because that YRC ends up getting blocked, and that is Classified. Moving on to our top 8 winner side here tonight with a clean 3-0 over Lurry.
By the numbers, these players have fought before. I'm trying to recall a recent Jeekly that I've seen them fight, but I personally can't. So here we go, man. I'm getting a refresher of Jack v MacMens. MacMens getting up here with a very close set we saw against QueenKoa. Jack had to fight, who was it, Gecko, to get up here. Definitely the people's champ on that Dizzy. So we're going to see some of the very strong players coming out here, trying to get through this top 8 winner side. Jeekly 71, I'm having fun out here.
I'm having a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun as Jack is as well, slamming that J2K. Not going to find its marking though, MacMens on that defense, but Jack will find it in eventually. Getting that Deus Ex Machina to send us through the wall, magically refill our bullets. Keep that pressure going. I like to imagine the Happy Chaos matchup is like the hydraulic press channel, just pressing down on your life bar.
And then there's like the guy's wife is laughing in the background. Isn't that crazy how like the, you know, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I've heard that part.
I know it's like hyper specific, but the Russian hydraulic press guy, every time he blows up a bowling ball, his wife is like in the background laughing. You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen that specific part.
It's every one, bro. It's not a specific one. It's every one. But
I think there's a few hydraulic press channels.
At this point, dude, the hot knife through butter. I mean, I don't know if you were born yet, but in 2016 there were all these like hot knife through butter videos. Or actually, I think it was like 2017. And dude, they were everywhere. I felt like there were so many channels like that.
And I think that's kind of what happens as well. Much like, you know, we've seen a fair amount of throws come out from, you know, MacMens in the Koa set. You know, Jack was maybe feeling the ominous notion and went for the throw tech, but MacMens with the shimmy to clear out that round. Jack has no burst on deck, but still got to work through all that heavy chaos pressure. We're low on that concentration, but Jack, relying on a lot of those normals, finds a throw of our own, able to refresh, refuel a little bit as that burst gets baited. We're going to be going through the wall with another, not a Deus Ex Machina, because they actually ran out of that concentration.
No focus. I think another player that ends up like goes out of focus, like honestly quite a bit, but is still very strong where you're like, damn, does it not matter, is Krieg. Ended up seeing them last week in the last bracket. Check it out over on the YouTube. MacMens gets out with that YRC.
You know, sometimes you gotta know the rules to bend them, and you know that's kind of how I feel ends up working out. Jack able to secure this first game here, looking to make a clean sweep into our top 8 winners finals. But well, I mean, MacMens isn't making it easy. We're looking at that replay, an insanely close game.
Here we go. Jack, MacMens, showing us an awesome time here already on this winner side. Spending an early burst though. Jack's definitely a player you want to have a lead against and not a deficit. So this doesn't look great. But I mean, it got so close right there. As long as we're able to keep that up, do it again, clutch it up at the very last moment when it matters, then we're able to get that game count up. But Jack right now getting those supers. We have the burst and everything ready.
Yeah, we have that burst ready. We have that throw off that PRC. So, oh, goes for that side swap, but doesn't find the actual hit. But we go for the other side swap and naturally find the hit out here. But again, we dropped out of that focus. We just kind of use a little bit of our normals, try to stuff out any retaliation. But MacMen's gonna find our way out, and look at that corner carry already. This other side of the world. Jack finds a way out, trying to secure that round, but still just gotta deal with MacMens' pressure here. Gets hit by the BRC overhead. And Jeek, we have a game on our hands.
Dude, I mean, it's still down to the last hit here. Of course, MacMens has that advantage with a hard knockdown. Jack can be tricky with the meter. BRC to slow down and see what the hell's coming at him. It was the pin, and he gets the jump shot. Oh my lord, what a close round right there. But Jack just slamming that JH on that rising.
I could have swore I saw Jack spin a shock charge when he hit that.
Yeah, he had to have.
Hits that roll through yet again. We've seen Jack just be able to land so many of those cross throughs. Just back in the corner again. So we got that nice IB out here from MacMens, but still just got to contest with all of the pressure here. Nice block on the tap dust, but Faust, the last one, able to refill a little bit of that ammo. That's going to be full resources back here for Jack, except for one bullet, but we might not even need that bullet. But the spin comes out. MacMens still has a chance, still has the ability to take this round here. Just need to keep it going in the corner, but we've seen Jack be very on point. Oh, we decided to spend the burst. We want to close out the round. We have the meter to do it.
Oh no, guy. Okay, ready with the burst. PRC to slow it down. That was the last shot in the chamber, but then what was that, the 6S at the very end that ended up closing it out? Strong stuff, man. Not the 6S, excuse me. The 6... Excuse me. Point being, oh my god, dude. Why was that so close? That was so crazy. Trying to get that last hit. Jack willing to spend that burst there.
Duel 1.
I mean, Jack was just looking to not let MacMens take that round here because each round has been exceedingly close. MacMens definitely making a case for why, you know, they're able to A, get here in the first place, and B, they could just send Jack down to losers, but they do have to lock in because they are in a, I believe, 2-game deficit. But, I mean, the 3-0 doesn't tell the story.
Oh, that cross-up was gnarly. MacMens did get a second of grace. Jack was getting a block string together, but you did get opened up. So much tension. This is doable, man. The PRC to slow it down, ready with that anti-air. At the very least, we get Jack's burst here, which would be a nice consolation. But we're trying to win the round. Great rising J2K, man. Jack trying to seal this one off. We're at set point.
Jack hitting him with a stanky leg. And again, just look at that corner carry, already back into that corner. Again, back against the wall. We find the parry. Not want to go out because Jack is on set point to get into winners finals here. Have that burst online, but it gets baited. We have the tension. I think this is going to do it, especially with the Guts Buster Deus Ex Machina. It's going to be Jack moving forward to in our top 8 here tonight to winners finals.
Here we go, guys. We're still on the winner's side of top 8. It's going to be Lakey up against Classified. I was saying it for the stream. Lakey had a bit of an upset delta to RedIAmNot to be here on the winner's side. But, you know, now you're going to have to keep that up. Now you're going to have to get through Classified. Very strong player on this Giovanna. Definitely a threat to get far in the bracket. One of the people that could possibly win it. Has beaten Jack before. Could beat Jack tonight. But you got to beat Lakey first. Getting you with this Escabari route. A lot of HP already dealt by Geo here. Classified has so much tension, however. This needs to get some mix. It's going to be that super, the call out, the RC startup. Lakey ready with the burst.
Tries to go for it. We're just trying to close that out. Trying to bait the burst out from Classified. Class has a chance going back to playing that neutral though, but just got to deal with Baiken just covering the area with those tatamis and running out. It's going to be Lakey able to close it out. Had to spend the burst to do so.
Ooh. With the just block, you're actually able to get the close slash punish there on that H-cap. Massive damage. Classified cashing out with that fast RC after throw as well. Dude, this is looking good. So we are down that round, but we're looking good in this one. Had to jinx it. Sorry. Counter hit 2H comes out. Lakey looking suddenly very strong. Has that YRC, Red RC combo. Classified. Gonna have to pick himself up on the other side with this tension.
And this is looking extremely extremely good for Lakey right now. Able to just keep Class out. Unfortunately, that dive kick not gonna find its mark, but Class has a chance playing that nice little strike throw game, but Lakey able to just keep us going here. We have that tether hit. That's a bit far. It's a bit far away.
Oh, try to bait the burst. Oh my god. Yeah, what if Lakey did burst there, though? Would have been crazy. Almost came back that round all of a sudden. That's why I had a strong start, was able to finish their food.
Oh, nice parry out. Calls out that immediate close slash here. No PRC. No, did not believe that we would get punished, and we did not. Classified able to force our way out, though, and what a side swap off of that spiral arrow. Alright, I'm betting it all on Roasted Super. Never mind. My house is gone.
H-Cat Red RC. Feels like Reversal Super. Strong stuff there, man. Lakey getting that first game. Of course, at least if you block that first hit. You block that first hit of H-Cap. They got Red RC after. Man, you just got to hold that. But of course,
sure,
Reversal Super could have been there,
RC,
right? Reversal Super PRC or such.
I mean, H-Cab, Red RC, we're betting it all on red. It's the roulette wheel.
Duel 1.
Lakey. Oh, wait, the Maturino. Hold on.
Hold on. I have
Dragonfly.
things to check.
What's going on, homie? Thank you very much for that one. Thank you, friend. Contribute to the Maturino. Guys, if you want to contribute, you can do it for free, by the way. Finish point Maturino. Claim one of those codes. If you claim 4 codes, every 4 goes to is $1 in the pot. So they add up. Would appreciate y'all giving to those players in the for their prize pool direct. We're trying to get up there right now, man. We're on that winner's side. None of these players are guaranteed any money yet, but we're gonna start getting there. Lakey taking you out with that 4-framer. Looking strong here, man. That last round we saw, that last game went down to the wire. Lakey's gonna try to deal some more upsets.
Looking extremely strong doing so at the moment. Keeping Classified out. Class able to find our way in. But I mean, Lakey not budging. As I just shouldn't have said anything.
Man, we've been doing that all night tonight, man. But it's just a really quick game. I think that the options are super explosive to where you're like, oh, they have it, they got it. A small change is all it takes to change the whole fight. But you got to be ready to scramble. All of these characters are pretty fast. Even the quote-unquote slow ones, they're fast, man. You got to be ready to scramble. Got to be ready to hit confirm. Got to be ready to play ball with RC, with those defensive mechanics. And only the best can do that in this top 8. Classified catching a backdash. Lakey bursting out of the corner, trying to stay alive.
Oh, getting that nice wall break here. I mean, Classified trying to reverse the situation. But nice 6P out. We're going to go for that PRC, trying to close it out, and we should be able to do so. Nice little route here to close out that game. Putting one on the board, tying up the set. 1-1, trying to deny that reset, trying to move forward to fight Jack. But again, Lakey's proving to be a pretty difficult wall to get past.
I mean, my man beat RedIAmNot. If you're gonna do that, you're something to chew on. Lakey also, I think Lakey was the Baiken to beat LK in the mirror at Evo. So, Lakey no slouch.
Lakey, the Lakers of Baiken. This is true. I don't know where I was going with that, but
man, this is where we get to workshop that kind of stuff, right? We're just having fun out here. This is all one big, this fun community thing, whatever. Do you think about all the entrants in the bracket? Ignoring the duplicates. How could you get them all to fit in one room, man? Think about all of them in one room.
I mean, you gotta, at minimum, you gotta get like the Evo venue, right?
Yeah, I mean, everyone in this bracket. Bro, we were in Jeekly Stadium this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, how was that? Like, I heard the electricity costs were massive.
It was actually crazy because it was a peak week and everything. Counter hit 2D. That's why it takes this game. Yeah, the kilowatt hours were crazy.
Yeah, but the power company was on your back there, trying to get their funds. But it's okay, you got that prime time ad position as well, so you get that to offset the power company.
You said ad position and you made me scared that my ads like auto played or something. I'm like, oh god.
Nah, you got the Jeekly arena, they gotta pay Super Bowl ad pricing for that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, you gotta cough up a fork and a leg. Is that the analogy? A fork and a spoon.
You just gotta go buy a fork from like Walmart and then pick up a leg somewhere.
There you go. You're cooking medic.
Doesn't matter whose leg.
Lakey. Oh, wow. What a cool option. Of course, you're looking for the HCAP follow-up. You're looking for the red RC, like the side swap, something tricky. But Lakey went for the super tricky, went for the no-cancel Escabari, actually. That was kind of cool. That was pretty deep in layers. Classified still got the set point.
Yeah, but I mean, we're just trying to, I mean, we're going deeper into those layers. We're trying to make something happen. Shows that we're, I mean, we're still in this game. We're still, again, thinking at those levels, so we're not letting our mental get to us really at all. So wonderful to see here from Lakey, especially as we get a nice little row here off of that throw. Reapply that tether, get that 5P conversion. That's going to be enough to close it out. Going to build up a bit of burst off of this super here for Classified. We'll see if that matters.
Man, Lakey fighting at every single moment. And I like that RPS after the dash 5K. Classified was showing some cool pressure, but Lakey was ready to fight back with that quick button. Classified dashing around, still ready for the whiff punishes. You're defensive for just a second. Lakey feels like that he can start to control the neutral, but no, Classified's the one counter hitting you, blowing you up for so much damage, trying to bait the burst as well. The BRC slowdown gives you the combo. Lakey holding on to the burst medikit, but we're going to take it down to the loser side of the bracket.
Unfortunate. Get thrown. No chance to spend that burst.
All right, medikit. This match is really cool for two reasons. One, McSmitty, nice guy. Met him at Evo. He's cool. Plays Axel. Second reason is because I haven't seen also, I haven't seen McSmitty in a top 8 in a minute. Very strong top 8er here at the Jeekly. And we're going to see it again today. Up against TestYourLuck, equally of like, oh man, I haven't seen this dude in a minute here on a graphic. But both these players are here, and especially because we're going to see some of that new Season 4 Nago, hopefully, from TestYourLuck here. We're going to see how different it is, if at all. And this is a Season 2 matchup of all time, man. Axel versus Nago. medikit, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, we're already seeing that it's a slugfest. I'm seeing trades come out, but TestYourLuck, the one to come out advantaged off of it. We're on that high blood, but it's not going to matter, as we're going to be getting that nice little blood pop into the wall break. McSmitty losing the life there. Going down around, but we do have that burst advantage. We have that wild assault, which might prove to be quite useful. But you still just got to zone out the Nago, and especially with how TestYourLuck seems to be playing around, might not be able to.
Ooh, but we're nowhere, and we're watching that blood go up. McSmitty goes for the reset cross-up to take out TestYourLuck there. Knew that we didn't have the tension yet, the kill. We did build up some at the very, very end there, but instead we got the mix to close it out. TestYourLuck got an early bite, a little surprising one for us. Picks up McSmitty holding that back dash, and I love that back throw. McSmitty picking, rotating these defensive options pretty good. Been paying it off. TestYourLuck could have definitely steamrolled the round at this point if it wasn't for how good McSmitty's defense has been. TestYourLuck jumping over 2H with Beyblade. That was actually crazy. We're back to neutral.
Back to just trying to force our way in. We get caught up by the anti-air. No conversion, but we still have the screen space, so it doesn't matter. We pop, which means any hit's going to do it, but that is true for both characters at this point. And yep, that 5H range. Going to close that out. You know, Blood Rage Nago is just is a really good zoner.
I mean, especially in the situation McSmitty was in there where, like, on chip you're dead, right? So, like, you had to do something. Maybe we held up. But that's what that full screen, full Nago blood pop 5H looks like. That's what you're alluding to, medikit, is that, I mean, I don't know what the, you know, you're gonna have to hold that button at least once, and then you can try to RPS after. But TestYourLuck getting that first game, pulling you out of the air with that Beyblade, but McSmitty ready with the burst.
McSmitty is ready, got that burst out, but I mean, unfortunately, we're just back in that corner, and we might end up proving to be fatal here, because looks like TestYourLuck's gonna be able to spend to that meter, get that super out. And yeah, that's going to be a round up for TestYourLuck, but I mean, McSmitty's been able to crawl it back before.
I like what TestYourLuck did there with that counter hit combo. You saw we actually walked back the line up that close slash hit, so TestYourLuck aiming himself, putting himself in the right spot to keep that combo going. They're going to neutral skip a bit here to put McSmitty in the corner. The PRC bite, McSmitty saw it coming, was ready with the jump, and is trying to get an opening. TestYourLuck getting that burst from McSmitty only needs a little bit more damage to kill.
Needs a little bit more, but unfortunately we're not going to find it because we do get that pop. So it's one hit on both sides here. We actually end up finding that hit with the clone. We'll be able to close out that game. I mean, both rounds here just won off of that Blood Rage. That little bit of, especially that like 5H just nuking Axel.
And TestYourLuck, man. Definitely, I mean, I don't know, like, I see bursts like that, and even when you win, I'm still like, that's insane-o. Like, that is so crazy. But McSmitty was very low HP, and TestYourLuck apparently was ready for that situation, right? I don't know if is the Rensen a projectile? Definitely was ready with the bait, rather with the clone regardless, to get that follow-up, get that round. Now we're on game 3.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I think Rensen is because Potemkin can flick it. I'm pretty sure.
Well, there you go then. So TestYourLuck with the matchup knowledge was ready to spend that burst, but McSmitty probably feeling warm now towards the end of this set. Has that one vision set up. TestYourLuck not going to have a chance to burst through this one without McSmitty getting some damage first.
And again, we're at that 1 HP scenario here. There's that pop coming out. Theoretically, I mean, still anybody's game at this point. Look at how much life is being chunked away.
That was actually so heads up there from McSmitty. You guys probably just heard my aluminum can just cling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you did. Sorry if you didn't. And big shouts to Decknut in the chat, fellow TO, calling out that we need to claim some of these Matcherino codes. Please do so if you can. If you don't mind, it's free to do. Every 4 codes adds $1 to the pot. Still got a couple left. TestYourLuck would really appreciate that one. We got McSmitty caught with that red RC. We're breaking the wall, trying to get ourselves on the set point. This is looking like a McSmitty game. Tried to keep it going with the BRC slowdown. Thought that we could get a button in, but no, TestYourLuck was already past the startup. It came out, it hit McSmitty, and we're on set point.
At that point, it's been such an explosive set so far. TestYourLuck kind of just been dominating here. RC potential last interaction, especially looking at that blood, but we get the bite. It's party time because we can spend with no recourse and no fear in our hearts, and there's going to be that second bite to close it out off of that PRC. TestYourLuck. Faust aiming. Fighting the Goldlewis, we got Lurry, we got RedIAmNot with 8 air taunts. Immediately starting off strong here. Lurry forced to spend that burst. We get that trumpet, but I mean, it's a gift for RedIAmNot here. Free burst, forcing Lurry to kind of just jump up. Mini Faust on deck. That drone's dead, but Mini Faust dubs come out. Jeek, I'm wondering if we're just going to see that Sky Laser come out pretty early, but actually no, it's just going to be a round 1.
Yeah, don't need to see the super if you can just win. I was going to say that Lurry's been having some pretty good RNG on the items in that first round at least. When we were playing earlier against Class, we weren't really afforded that opportunity to start throwing very many items. But here, they've been pretty good. These 100-ton weights trying to keep back this Goldlewis. The mini Faust have been plentiful as well. They're looking pretty good. Not too many afros. I'll try not to jinx you.
Oh, we get that 6P. Go get that GD, just keep it safe. Trying to just keep, what I'm noticing is Lurry's just trying to blue play a nice little keep away game, forcing red just to come in on Lurry, and then we start playing it. It was the second we find our way in, then we start sending it, and it ends up working quite well for us here because now we got red in the corner playing that strike throw game, and that's going to be Lurry evening up the rounds.
There's something fun watching about watching the Goldlewis shrink. I don't know if you guys noticed the way that animation works. It's like the model actually shrinks with every tick.
It's an interesting thing. I actually didn't.
Yeah, I figured I'd just tell you guys that, and because I did that now, you can just use your Twitch primes. I really appreciate that. I definitely deserve it now that I've given you a factoid like that. So I mean, not trying to be too on the nose, but give me your money. Is that funny?
Well,
Is that landing?
Prime,
or, I'm
so,
sorry.
like, it's free.
I felt so uncomfortable. I had to break the fourth wall. Oh my lord, Medikit, that's actually great. Lurry here, playing very strong. Former RFL homies out here, getting the first game. I think if anyone's actually going to beat Red, looking at the bracket right now, it could be Lurry. They definitely have a lot of matchup experience, these two, I believe. I mean, I'm maybe implying a little bit, but at least here in Jeekly top 8s and Jeekly top 8 qualifiers, in that play in general, I know definitely the Paragon ladder brackets, these two see each other possibly quite a bit, man.
Yeah, especially, I mean, I feel like that's something you'll have a fair amount when you're just really active in that net play scene, is you'll have those few people that you just keep meeting in brackets, either just by, you know, you're just entering a lot of them and just you end up meeting and finding and playing a lot of players. But I think that's something really cool with that, at least with the net play brackets, is you'll just be really familiar with certain, like, a lot of players very quickly.
Good Afro pop combo, dude. That one was looking a little fucked up. I thought that was gonna be a Faust moment because like we were actually on the other side for a second. But Lurry, no, was able to clean it up and get the wall break still regardless. That BRC slowdown keeps that overhead safe. Lurry was able to block all of those mix-ups, getting out of the situation. Tried to get a hit with the 5H, but Red was ready with the whiff punish. And dude, Medikit, yeah, I'd say that was going to be the round unless, of course, Lurry was ready to spend that burst.
Oh, throwing out the item super. Everything is on screen all at once. Got that mini Faust patrolling it. Got that Metal Gear Solid guard, but we don't need it. We can handle our own dirty work as we clear up the round to clean it up. Looking to try to take another game.
Lurry really afforded an opportunity there, and he took it, right? I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, you got to take those opportunities to get all those items on the screen, and then, you know, was very masterclass in terms of the Faust play, in terms of reaping the benefits of what that toy chest being opened up upside down can get you in terms of HP dealt to your opponent. Red, I mean, honestly, these bursts, I mean, not bursts, the bananas have been pretty good for Lurry, keeping Red from being able to walk up, and we're on low security. We already had that one drone come out. We weren't able to get in. Lurry does get a clean hit. Dude, we're looking so strong.
Looking insanely strong here tonight. Get a nice whiff punish out. Burst does not get baited, but hey, we just send the reversal super. Ain't no thing if they have 100 meter, 50 meter, does not matter. We're sending the reversal anyway, and it ends up working out for us wonderfully here. Getting us up, I believe, 2-0 against RedIAmNot. We're looking at a potential 3-0 against Red by Lurry, you know, rocking that SQXL.
Shouts to SQXL. I'll see y'all there at the end of this month. It'll be fun, man. I was thinking, Medikit, I'm like, damn, I haven't even practiced any Strive. I entered it for Strive. I'm like, I haven't even practiced any Strive. I've been playing a lot of 2XKO. But, I mean, these grinders out here, you're seeing Lurry and RedIAmNot in this top 8. There are people out here that are still trying to fight in these very competitive brackets. I'm fortunate enough to where they got the best of the best out here in NA's top 8 fighting it out. So if you get pretty far in this one, man, you're cream of the crop.
Indeed, and oh my god, oh, but the actual just damage. It hurts me physically. I got that 100-ton weight. Red pretty apt at dealing with these, but you still gotta find a way in to close out that round. And again, we're seeing Lurry just play very comfortable around that further spacing, forcing Red to try to move in maybe a bit deeper than we really want to. Kind of culminates in Lurry getting a nice little wall break with the meteors on deck, Jake.
RedIAmNot. Oh! Dude, I wonder what we were looking for there, because the White Wild Assault, of course, hedged your bets on Lurry trying to get something started, but then the Laser Super didn't connect. Maybe not, maybe a miscalculation, possibly a gameplay choice. Lurry only needs one more hit into RedRC to close this one out, but Red cooking up that tension, has the burst, was able to stay alive, and built up just enough tension to see Lurry spend that burst, taking that round. What an insane comeback there from Goldlewis's best, RedIAmNot.
Yeah, you could tell Lurry definitely wanted to secure that round, especially with the life total here, because, I mean, you're in a game, you're in round 2 with your burst on deck, you know, only needing that one more, and it's insanely nice position to be in, but maybe a bit too desperate for it.
Ooh, wow, that forward-facing 6P actually benefited us right there, connecting with RedIAmNot, getting that counter hit. Also agreeing in the chat talking about that North Carolina spirit. Lurry's going to need some spirit to help him get out of this Goldlewis combo. Red don't drop these. We got 5D RedRC to keep the pressure going. Lurry blocking out these BTs, but you can't block too much longer without FDing it out. You're on a pixel. You can't be chipped, and you can't definitely be 6P'd. RedIAmNot gets a game here on the board, fighting Lurry in loser side of top 8.
Very nice counter adaptations here we're seeing from Red. I mean, just able to lock in, kind of just keep. We're finally able to like thread that needle, find that way in, and be able to stay in. Because before, I mean, you know, Red was kind of just struggling to get through the wall that was the items.
I mean, the items were. I mean, I'm gonna give it a buck. That first game, the items were just good. Like, they were just really good. But, I mean, some of these items have been just, like, Trumpet Banana, of which Red is getting the trumpets, mind you. But the bananas have actually... Banana kind of an S-tier item against Goldlewis, apparently. I imagine it's pretty good against most of those big bodies trying to approach you on the ground.
Yeah, it just represents the tripping hazard that, you know, the OSHA definitely would complain about. I like that. Going for that extra item toss ends up working out perfectly for us because we did get that 1 ton, which means we're able to just jump up anyway. So if Goldlewis does recover, and we're just able to chill, because if Goldlewis gets hit by the 100 ton, then you don't really care.
That's actually heads up as fuck, and Medikit, you're actually smart for realizing that. That's crazy. That was a small choice, but with a lot of implication, and it paid off for Lurry.
Just it's a lot of those kind of like smaller decision making things here. I mean, this is how you get to this top 8 position to begin with. Seeing that trumpet and back up, yep, Lurry backing up, getting that, goes for that 6P, but unfortunately it's an afro, not a 1 ton to get that 100 ton to get that route. But we're gonna be able to get the wall break here. Is it gonna be enough? It should be. It's gonna be Lurry on set point, trying to take it over RedIAmNot, but Red does have that burst and has that counter hit Behemoth Typhoon round start.
Lurry was on set point before, and Red was able to bring it back. So if you're a Red fan, definitely don't count them out. But Lurry definitely wants this win. This would be an insane win here for the Faust. Red trying to get something started using the system mechanics back and forth from both players. Lurry has the tension here to spend, but you're in hit stun. You're getting comboed. Red trying to take you out this round.
The thing that Lurry's just gonna have to be careful of is that 100 tension. That means super PRC's back on the table, and we don't even need it. We just send the super, and all of a sudden, we're back tied up in the rounds, tied up roughly in the burst position as well. So purely even coming out here. But I mean, not with these items. There's that many Faust yet again. We activated a bit early, but we still get sniped out by it.
I think Lurry's kind of fallen back to some of these items again, and for a good, for good reason, right? A lot of the strongest moments of this set have been when we were throwing items good or bad, quote unquote. So Lurry trying to get that started here again, but Red getting the wall spot in that throw loop off of the drone. We had the super. It's going to be close, but not enough as Lurry wakes up here with the tension. We got to get something started, but the backdash gets caught. No super PRC for you, homie. RedIAmNot is bringing us to game 5.
Another game 5 here today, folks. You're looking at the primo, as Jeek was talking about, the cream of the crop, the creme de la creme of Guilty Gear here. Some of the strongest players on screen duking it out for a little bit of that good old $121.50 prize pool that you yourself can contribute to with that exclamation point Matcherino to either contribute to the prize pool directly or claim some of those codes. You know, eat your vegetables, claim your codes. They're one and the same.
Honestly, man, this match is going by so quick. And the little decisions have kind of mattered. The little things, quote-unquote decisions or not, have mattered so much that it's kind of hard to keep up with. It's been really fast. It's been a really fun set. I hope both these players are proud either way. One of them is going to have to go down in this game and get knocked out of the bracket. The HP was evened up, but Red had the red RC ready to get this combo out. Lurry's still on this side of the wall, but one more combo, you're down. Good Scarecrow PRC here from Lurry.
Yeah, choosing to go for that super wall breaker, trying to get that positive bonus, build that burst back up. And if it was always build all of that tension, so we might need it, seeing at least on the life totals here. Yeah, that positive bonus able to let us get that burst up. Now we have it potentially pretty soon here for that potentially last round, because now Red is on set point. But I mean, we've seen Lurry play extremely strong in these situations here, getting that nice little snip, 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 a new cut. Go for it again. My barber did me dirty last time.
Nice stuff, dude. That nerf JD still showing you that button is a house. Or at the very least, Red knows how to use it. That BT Red RC comes out, Lurry with the early burst. And I don't blame you, right? You don't want to be sent through that wall there. You don't want to give away any of that extra damage. Great job checking Red there with the thrust. Gets an early hit on the follow-up. Puts you down with that Scarecrow PRC. These Scarecrows, the RCs, have been so good from Lurry.
Yeah, we're talking about the little things, the little decisions that are really mattering here, at least definitely in this down to the wire part of the set. And just that quick little gauntlet hole-in-one after that thrust, because you don't want to get in that guaranteed burst point. But we're seeing that laser come out, not going to get too much reward off it because there's just too much clutter on the screen.
Wait for that bomb eat. Wasn't enough to kill. We didn't have the security to keep the shots going. The love keeps us safe. The mix does get checked by the 2K, but we're crawling under. We don't have to spend any tension. One more hit from either player will surely take this one. At this point, it will be chip for RedIAmNot. But we have an amazing 2H Blue Wild Assault hit confirmed that keeps us in the set on a pixel. Lurry and RedIAmNot here on the last round.
Lurry playing his heart out right now. Burst off the table for RedIAmNot, potentially for the rest of the set, but we did burst early enough, and especially with that Goldlewis health. But just gotta keep the big and out, gotta keep that Goldlewis away.
The bomb, oh, the ping pong there was so interesting. Lurry tried to jump out, but the blocks down, the bomb actually jailed us back, kept us down. Red was able to keep the pressure up.
Okay, getting that nice mix loop out here, just trying to stay away. Mini Faust activated, so we have time to start throwing some items, get some clutter on the screen. But the super is going to auto-correct and snipe the Scarecrow attempt.
It's like actually a bunch of really strong NA Baikens, and one of the strongest of them is Lakey. But TestYourLuck, very strong Canadian Nagoriyuki. Always top 8s when I see him around here on this Nago, trying to get some of this prize pool, man. $121 in the pot. TestYourLuck has won before, I believe. We're going to see if he can do it again. It's going to have to be this loser's run, and you got to get through Lakey first.
And that's going to be a challenge in and of itself. We remember the Lakey MacMens set, extremely close. No, not Lakey MacMens, Lakey Classified, my bad. Had a gas leak.
Gas leak.
A-okay.
Dude, unironically, I know there's a combo happening right now, Medikit, but unironically, I've been going into businesses like food stores, and there's been so many gas leaks in my area as of late. It's been insane.
I see.
Right. Anyways,
they're
Lakey
looking
literally
at the
just
Guilty Gear Strive
two-touch
patch.
TestYourLuck there, by the way.
I mean, we tested TestYourLuck's luck. Came up negative.
You put the voltometer on there, that shit went beep, 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 beep. Anyways. Dude, I really like that guard cancel from Lakey. I think that's one thing I want to try to pay attention to a little bit in this set, because there are some scripted approaches potentially from the Nagoriyukis in general when it comes to how they layer their offense, so Lakey can be ready to try to call out any habits with the guard cancel.
Oh, I think this hits. No, it clashes. Big disjoint on the side of Nagoriyuki. We hit that nice counter hit Beyblade, forcing the burst out of Lakey. And now, hold on, we hit a spin? We actually had a shark charge held on that one.
But not enough to kill, despite the charge medic hit.
Need one more clean hit just in general, and we're going to find it with that nice, good old grab to get us started with a 1-0 lead.
TestYourLuck is definitely a very strong opponent. You'd expect to be coming up against someone of his caliber at this point in the bracket. So you have to be able to fight with the big dogs if you're going to be moving your way through. TestYourLuck getting the first game, no stranger to moments like this, but Lakey actually bringing out a character I personally have never seen him play. It's the Slayer.
You know, sometimes you need to bring out the secondary. I mean, as you mentioned, you know, you hadn't seen the Baiken win the matchup once. So, you know, Lakey trying out a new character.
I mean, we'll see, man. Baiken definitely has some very niche interactions and stuff, so she can have some polarizing matchups. Sometimes it can just be as simple about, especially if you got another character like that, just switching up the momentum of the game. You know, fuck the matchup spread. You know, screw the frame data. Just, hey, are you ready to deal with Pile Bunker right now? Are you ready for me to dash through you? If not, then I'm going to walk away with this one. So we'll see if this swap pays off. It's been strong so far, but TestYourLuck is finding his bearings, getting some hits here, building up the tension, and closing out the round. What a cool comeback there from TestYourLuck.
And I mean, it seems like TestYourLuck is just ready for what Lakey's offering here on the Slayer. Just not really budging out. You can see the match experience just kind of deflect shield, just back up a little bit, just chill out a bit, and then, you know, punish the 2H whiff. Ends up working out wonderfully for us here, as now, and we got Lakey on that orange life. We got that Pobo building, just running some of that good old stagger pressure, but not gonna find the bite this time. Lakey has a chance. We just have to make it work. But the blood pop, my favorite burst.
Oh man. The blood cranking down on TestYourLuck's side with the trade hits against Lakey meant that the HP basically matched itself. And it's going to be that reversal super from TestYourLuck to get game 2 for himself on the board. Big shouts to the chat. What's going on, Domo, Green, Jay Jennings. How do I say this one? Morami? What's going on, Xandra? How you living? Phil, did I say hi, Phil? I hope I didn't leave you hanging, homie. What's going on, Phil? Guys, I'm always blessed when you hang out with us. Running these brackets has been fun. We have TestYourLuck up 2 here. Lakey's sticking on the Slayer. Honestly, man, we were kind of cooking in that first round. But TestYourLuck got his feet on the ground, got his bearings, showed why we're strong in this Naga.
Yeah, but Lakey forcing that burst out, especially on that pop. TestYourLuck not wanting to risk getting a round loss right now. We'll have to see how if it works out. Right now it's seeming to, because we get that blood going down because of that far slash ender. So I get that Pobo, that burst building all the way back up, especially on that lower blood. It should close it out, and there's the overhead.
Man, I really respect how aggressive TestYourLuck plays this matchup, man. My man is feeling strong right now, especially if you got that outside context that this is Lakey's secondary. Bro, if you get a little piece of blood in the water, you bite.
And I mean, we're seeing a bit of bite right now. I mean, even beyond, you know, TestYourLuck literally biting. It's just, yeah. Lakey might have bit off more than they can chew with TestYourLuck, because right now, I mean, we're seeing the Nagoriyuki just walk away with it. Fortunately, that YRC is not going to get baited out here, but there's the pop when you don't have burst on deck. I might have spoken too soon here, as one more hit will do it. But we end up getting thrown because we saw that startup of that K-Mappa.
Bro, that was insane early on in the bracket, but then had an awesome comeback to win against Toxins later. So RedIAmNot has XP against strong Anjis. MacMens could potentially show a different flavor here that trips RedIAmNot a bit. But regardless, if you're trying to get up to that top 4 spot, if you're trying to get up to fight Jack in Grand Finals, then you're going to have to get through this set.
Right now, MacMens playing extremely strong here. Just kind of, it's one thing I'm noticing, especially between, it's just a general neutral concept, but it's really something you got to watch out for against Goldlewis just due to the damage, is just making sure you're out of his range.
Yeah, I mean, out of his range, but also at one where you're comfortable getting in and getting the whiff punish. Red, having that high security could potentially steal turns away if you give them too much room to breathe and call out that drone and start stealing away the neutral. But MacMens doing a good job of staying at that perfect space, gets rewarded with the round for it, spends that burst, doesn't want to get too much damage off with that minigun. We were close to the wall. I think the level 2 minigun would have been able to break it. So MacMens using that defensive mechanic, getting another hit here against Red.
And I mean, looking at, these life totals are just still even. Like, they go one counter hit, suddenly changes everything. But we have that 100 meter on deck, so we can just kind of go through. But not going to be able to spend it, as RedIAmNot's going to be able to close that out. Gotta take it or leave it. We left it in the last round.
And this could be a sweaty set, man. That's my GOAT 8 air taunts. That name is pretty crazy. Test your luck, by the way, in the Twitch chat with the exclamation point Matcherino. My man is spitting. If you guys haven't done it yet, please play one of those codes. RedIAmNot with a really cool red RC combo. Gonna cash out, get some damage dealt. Gonna get some tension here with that positive bonus. But MacMens will have a chance to fight here. Tries to fight through those counter hits, through those trade hits, excuse me. But the JD takes it. Red had the laser for security. The first game of this set goes to Goldlewis.
And I like that decision making from Red, just having that quick little chap jump up to deal with any of the Fujin options, so we don't get hit out while the laser's coming down. Amazing decision making. You're gonna see that on that replay coming up. See that Fujin come up, just jump over it, because you know beats the fan spin as well.
Been a cool bracket so far, guys. We'll have to see if there's going to be an insane mix-up there on that winner's side. Jack and Classified still haven't fought yet. They're on the winner's side. We'll have to see what that outcome's going to be. The seeding says Jack, but one of the only players in, I think the only player in this entire bracket tonight, Medikit, that has ever beaten Jack in a Jeekly set was Classified. So these players statistically are fighting for second place, but man, I need to see the glory of them trying to fight to take out that Titan. It can only be one. Is it going to be MacMens? Is it going to be RedIAmNot?
I need to see MacMens lock in. This Anji champion must take the Jeekly 71.
The PRC gets that sneaky little low in there. Red had just reacted to the overhead, wasn't ready to swap back down yet, and MacMens gets picked up regardless in that next interaction. Red getting a combo, then some chip, then a straight hit wall splat. All of a sudden robbing that round. That was looking pretty good for Mac for a second, but Red is the one that capitalized when we got that hit. Was able to get all that cash out after that BT combo, securing the round.
Yeah, RedIAmNot looking very strong right now. Again, just trying to get to that loser semifinals position, but we're locked in the corner against MacMens. Get that butterfly set up, got that Oki, got that 6H. That wall health is low, but it's a-okay. We don't need to care about giving the burst back. It's already there. It's gonna be MacMens with a nice perfect to tie up those rounds here.
Red FD blocking back this Fusion follow up a bit, but with some good defense, we're able to block that cross up. MacMens definitely trying to get on top of you first here. Red's got some pretty good IBFD defense in general, so has some familiarity with this Season 1 matchup. This Anji trying to check the approaches. You see MacMens doing a lot of just run-up approaches. Red was ready to check it with the 2S. Gets paid for it, but MacMens was ready with the burst.
No burst might actually prove to be a detriment here, because that's actually going to be a ton of damage. You're stuck in the corner. That 5H gonna unfortunately whiff out, but it's a-okay for RedIAmNot as the system's going down, and with it, RedIAmNot's game count's going up, sitting up 2-0 against MacMens right now.
Yeah, Red doing some cool stuff there in the corner with the stagger low BTs, possibly catching MacMens. I don't want to get, I don't want to speak for him, but maybe trying to press an Abare 2P or something. And look at that. Yeah, Jay Jennings in the Twitch chat. Right. Yeah, just a simple walk back sometimes, guys, is your most powerful button. Is it your heavy slash? Is it your 2S? Sometimes it's just 4. It's the direction
It's
of
the
that.
pro tip. It's the pro tip Bandai Namco gave us at the start of Guilty Gear. Block.
There you go.
Oh, run up butterfly. Maybe was expecting Red to do like an air backdash JD or something.
Yeah, both players with tension, bro. Goldlewis can kill at this percent, especially with 100 tension, but both players could kill. Red definitely bursts these if we get caught, so we'll have to see if we even need to threaten that, but no, it's going to be a fast piercing minigun combo. Didn't have enough security to kill.
Didn't have enough security to just get that, leaving MacMens at that 1 HP position. We have the meter to make our mistakes go away, but it's a-okay. We use one of those 8 sacred air taunts to secure that round here. RedIAmNot on set point. But I mean, MacMens not going down without a fight, forcing Red back into that corner, just forcing them to deal with all of that Fujin RPS.
Getting scooped to the corner. Good burst there from MacMens. You saw Red was ready to bait it there for a second, but MacMens delaying that press. Jalen with the projectile. The 5D connects. Red could potentially burst here. They don't have any tension to back themselves up, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if they went down this round. MacMens using that tension to keep that pressure going. Doesn't cancel out the Fujin, despite having the 50 tension, so Red was expecting that. Got caught off guard, maybe, and MacMens able to close out the round in that lapse of decision making. Not that we made the wrong call, we just didn't make one quick enough.
Yeah, MacMens fighting just to stay alive, but I mean, right now, Red kind of running away with, at least in this round, getting a nice little Behemoth Typhoon combo. I don't know if you saw the trend Jeekly was just writing the combo name, like combo routes with just the name of the move.
Wait, really? Wait, what?
Yeah, there's this trend. Just saw, the JP Goldlewis just like, yeah, here's the route. It's just Behemoth Typhoon, Behemoth Typhoon.
Oh. Not even giving you the numbers, not even gracing you with that.
Yeah, it's just Behemoth Typhoon.
Well, MacMens is going to die to a Behemoth Typhoon, man. The OTG probably could have done it there. Red trying to get that throw instead. MacMens building up that tension. The 5D comes out, but this time Red isn't going to guess high-low. MacMens used that trick one too many times. Here we go, guys. Winners finals of the Jeekly 71. Maybe a little scuffed. You may not hear a lot of the game sound. It's because we're actually re-streaming Jack's stream. Had a little bit of a desync bug, but this is a workaround, so we're still able to experience the match. Jack v Classified. Classified, one of the Jack killers in the Jeekly brackets, and has a pretty good start here, too.
Yeah, just laying on that pressure, not letting Jack breathe. That J2K whiffs, just doing that little bit of a DP just to keep Jack locked down. We find the throw, just keeps going, pulling on the gas. Do not let off, do not give Jack a chance to breathe and then whiff punish. the 2S. I mean, you saw Jack try to go for a little bit of that RNG shot, but the dice did not roll in your favor this day.
Good throw. Wanting to cash it out to just get that positive bonus after. I mean, that's a lot of damage off of just taking the throw, quote unquote, right?
Yeah, exactly. But we have that burst on deck, so we can try to. Yeah, there it is. Oh, just running forward. No fear in our hearts, but we get caught by the tap dust. That is going to be classified taking that first game.
I mean, strong stuff, dude. Classified with a really good performance to get us fired up in this set. Jack already getting that burst away from Classified. So we'll see if that pays off for us. Jack may have an early burst here too. We are in the corner, but may just be able to fight our way out. Try to get some RNG shots there, running up on Classified, and finally catches us with the normal, and all that holding forward at the end built up the tension we needed for the Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, tries to go for a little bit of the shimmy there, but does not find it. So there, yeah. Okay, everyone gets hit by that once. You know, it's a-okay. That cross up flip kick there on the side of Classified. But now we're just back to zoning. Got Jack running in, but back throw incident. This could be rough. Alrighty here. Got that gun loaded, going through that wall. Going to be building up a bunch of that meter here. That positive bonus going to be doing us a ton of favors. Look at that, 100 tension already, but we're low on that ammo, but it's a-okay. We got that Deus Ex Machina. Bang, bang, shoot us through that wall. Positive bonus really that burst.
I'm sorry. I'm just like letting Medikid fucking slay on the fucking mic right now, dropping drawers. You hear me? Hear my man say bang bang, shoot him up. I'm over here fired in the chair, man. I gotta tell you, Medikit, you're killing it.
Yeah, I'm saying all of this through like a half asleep stupor dog. My work kicked my ass. But it's all right as we're seeing a lot of this amazing Guilty Gear action. Classified going for that Kara spiral arrow. I actually don't know if that changes how that changes the frame data. But what we're seeing here is, again, you know, it's okay. All roads lead to Rome, and the Rome happens to be Happy Chaos wall breaking you with Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, Rome is kick, kick, gunshot, kick, kick, super. And that is Rome. Can you guys actually not hear me, or are y'all trolling? Oh, shit. Sorry, I misreported the scores. Of course, we're even. We're 1-1. I can hear it in my head. Okay, so they're trolling. Okay, all right. You guys got me scared now. I was literally muted a whole game. That's like a Jeekly 20 thing. That is not a Jeekly 71 thing.
That's a Mr. Bad Guy's Wild Ride 38 thing.
Oh, the game being silent. Yeah, I could unmute it. You guys want Jack be like, man, fuck Giovanna. I don't want to do my Jack impression. Just, man, fuck Giovanna. I don't know.
That's peak. I mean, we got Classified down around here. See that burst built right back up.
Here we go.
Got
Jack
that
one
chug
time was talking about a matchup, and he was like, man, I surprised I won that one. I just don't know anything about that matchup. And I said in his Twitch chat, I'm like, Jack, what do you mean? Whiff punish, bang, bang, you got him. And he's like, no, I had to think about that one. I'm talking about Paluna Dizzy. I just remembered, actually. But Jack, man, dude.
Whiff punish, bang, bang.
Whiff punish, bang, bang. I was trying to do my homage to the LK tweet. What's the LK one? Slam backdash.
Oh, nice block on the YRC there. Classified going to be tying up the rounds here. Potentially going to be able to. I mean, you were talking about Classified being the Jack killer. Theoretically, I mean, we might see it happen again.
I mean, we're in a really good spot to do that, right? We got Jack in the corner. No burst. PRC to keep yourself safe. Couldn't get the punish on that reload. Good blocks.
Oh, yeah, it goes for that DP after just so we get that wall break. Oh, we just got to block it out. Ends up getting hit by the overhead, but because we IBFD'd it, we weren't able to actually get that confirmed. So now, the Classified's going to be going through that wall, and it might be hard just to find our way back in, sorry.
I mean, we'll see. Definitely looking pretty good here. Trying to, oh, dude, that would have been an insane spot to get your burst baited. Classified very wisely holding on to it. Using this tension. Oh my god, both players going for air throw, not knowing what fucking side we were on. Both getting the deflect shield glitch at the same time. Jack ready with the super to send us through. No, it was enough to kill as soon as Classified gets his burst as well. What a weird ass game.
What a way to end that game as well. Just like I saw both deflect shields come out. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. It's one of those sets, isn't it?
That is crazy that they both did it in the same air grab attempt. That was actually like, dude, that's like a clip it and ship it straight to AW, right to Arxis, bro. Like, that is insane.
That is, you post tag the Twitter account and be like, look what you've done.
I'll leave that to someone else. Jack, trying to get up to that grand final spot where he feels comfortable, man. That's where he belongs. Classified, of course, trying to keep that momentum up, man. He's trying to keep his game up. Definitely could be hurting about that last one. Jack, of course, feeling pretty good. Try to get that slump set up with the 5K whiff. Classified has a chance to fight out of the corner, but not for long. Jack is going to put us on set point.
Just needs one more round to close it out. I know we have burst on deck for Classified, but I mean, we've seen Jack just kind of play around that, like especially like the post burst situation very well. But Classified gonna be able to find our way in this time, getting that nice stagger on that 2K. Oh, nice IB on the dog kick, so we're now able to just get a little bit of a punish, get the Deus Ex Machina. And that burst might not come back. Actually, it's going to come back by the end of this round here, but maybe not in a position Classified wants it to be in.
Oh, that Goomba Stomp round looking pretty good. Jack with a little flick on that FD for a second. Classified with another deflect shield in the air.
Wondering if that's the intentional input or maybe we tried to go for something else, but either way, it happened. Now we just gotta fight our way out. Gets hit by the tap dust, and that is going to be Jack taking it 3-1 over Classified. Classified gonna have to fight RedIAmNot in, I believe, our losers finals.
Here we go, y'all. The big bodies getting filtered here in this losers semifinal. One of them's going to have to go home before we get up to that top 3 spot. We're fighting out here, trying to get up into that prize pool. The winner of this gets a slice of that pie, of that $122. Big shouts to Dragonfly and ScaryEsq for those contributions. Test Your Luck definitely wants to get into that running, takes this first round.
I like that decision as well. It's not something I see many Nagos do, hit that little bit of a second overhead just to close out that round. Maybe Red's going to start looking for that maybe a bit more. But regardless, this is on Nago as well, so we have the health to play with and we still got hit for like 70%. Just trying to find a way in, and we do find it. Hit that crouch at the last moment. gotta watch your blood because you can't be caught out overextending. Going down, we can choose to Fukio a little bit. There we go. Able to catch that was 2 buttons, by the way. And suddenly Goldlewis is on life support. Oh, 100%. As well, one thing you'll notice just choosing just to play, I guess you were talking about really reserved, really patient, which also let us keep the corner there, just not let red escape, go back to the neutral through that wall break. So very nice decision making here from TestYourLuck. So move on into our second game of losers semis here. Trying to cash it out, also trying to build up a little bit of that risk that those 2 hits take it away. It was Behemoth Typhoon. I don't think that's accurate. I feel like you just, you know, didn't understand the magic behind the Behemoth Typhoons. It's like it's a Behemoth and it's a Typhoon. The Jeekly 71, everybody, as we're getting a nice cross up to take a game here in the set. I believe that brings us up even 1-1 right now. Though out of the megas we've seen so far, I think like Victory Bell looks the worst, but that's just me. The rich get richer. Yo, Kanto's been eating these megas. When have they not? Oh yeah, it's very nice. Much like how Red's not gonna be upset about taking this very quick, just immediately 2-1, insanely quick. I think announcing DLC before the game comes out is the stupidest design they've showcased so far. But Victory Bell sucks too. That is also a very stupid design, I will admit. Did you say Borderlands 4 has like a whole roadmap where they're like, yeah, this is when we're releasing DLC, by the way. RedIAmNot. You're welcome. Much like how Red's saying you're welcome, just being able to escape with that white wild assault. So real. Test Your Luck, however. Get fake. Now, if you love this amazing commentary action, make sure to check out the Jeekly every Friday at 8 p.m. EST, where you, yes, you can play some Guilty Gear, and if you end up going OT or 1-2, you can enter a redemption bracket. Ooh, fun. Much like how RedIAmNot is having a lot of fun with this amazing Goldlewis super that unfortunately OTGs, so Test Your Luck does have a chance out here. Not if RedIAmNot stuffs a couple buttons, but we do have that burst coming back on deck. You gotta see where it leads us. That's gonna hurt because it's high blood.
Guys, here we are in our losers finals. Jesus Christ, why is this on my screen right now? I'm going to end my life. Oh my God,
Better
give me
game
1
design.
second, Jesus. Okay, I fixed it. All right, guys, we are watching losers finals of the Jeekly 71 with a $122 prize pool. Big shouts to Scary and Dragonfly for those contributions. RedIAmNot is going to be on the Goldlewis against Classified on the Giovanna. We'll see what happens here. Medicaid, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I think I'm feeling better than Giovanna. I feel like Giovanna's not having a good time right now.
I mean, Classified definitely feeling pretty warmed up, right? Just had a set against Jack on the winner's side that unfortunately we lost, and that's why we're here. But, I mean, we're warmed up. We're as warm as we can be. I believe this is a run back from earlier in the bracket. RedIAmNot versus Classified. And if I'm making that up, then goddamn my bad. I think I did.
The gas leak returns.
Oh, it was seeded to happen. That's why I was like, because this is seed 3 and seed 2. So, hey, man, how fitting. Seeds 1, 2, and 3 are in their respective spots. Classified going to try to get one last upset, if not two, if we can get to that grand final spot.
Oh, there it is. Classified playing extremely strong here, and that dodged? Yeah, he's going for that. No, doesn't go for the super. It goes for that 100 meter so we can have the mix and the buff. And that's going to be a lot of damage in this. I don't think it's going to kill, but it's going to be a lot of damage.
Definitely a lot.
Just not enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, but Medica, you're right that Classified wanted to save that tension for possibly mix, and also once you're at that 100, you get that. Well, I think you get the chip damage at 50, but you get a lot at 100. So, Classified, not a player to waste tension. Very wisely picks when to use it. Of course, when you're at the super, you spend it for that hard knockdown. You get that mix after if you can. But Classified does put that extra thought into it. It feels like, at least as a spectator, you know, hey, I actually want to keep it for the mix on this wall break. My neutral's okay here. I got dash 5P against Goldlewis.
And it ended up just working out wonderfully for us as we come into the second game of the set here. Classified going to start us off with just a bit of more passive round start, not feeling the need to contest with any of Red's options. Works out wonderfully for us because now we're just in that corner, just throwing RedIAmNot around. Going to be going through that wall break. Now we want the positive bonus. So now we go for that. Just get that tension built back up. We're already at 50, going to be at 100. And this should do it.
Oh, wow. Nice stuff. Classified getting a very good perfect there. Trying to get further up in that bracket. Reminder, the top 3 get paid out in that $122 prize pool. Shouts to Dragonfly, shouts to ScaryEsq. So these players are already guaranteed to get some US dollars after this Guilty Gear Strive session tonight. Just about how much you're going to get.
And you had mentioned ScaryEsq as well. I just want to do a special, thanks shout out as well to ScaryEsq for all the support that Scary's been putting out into these brackets. I know they've done a lot for extras. They did a lot for the Wild Ride as well, and now we're here at the Jeekly 71. So thank you so much.
Oh.
Much like RedIAmNot is thanking Classified.
Much like Medikit is segueing into this next round. Counter hit comes out. Classified. Pressing some button. Getting called out by that JH.
Just a little bit of chip damage, is a treat. Forced to FD everything, but we don't have the tension to keep it up, and it don't matter. Don't have to FD if we just get hit, and that's going to be RedIAmNot claiming that round, evening it up.
Classified said they were born to dilly-dally. But RedIAmNot said you're forced to block. Shouts to Domo in the chat. Shouts to Chrome Dollar. Can we mute Jeek again? All right. Shouts to Fabiana. Yep, I'm throwing you. In a high roll.
Yep.
And anchored. Yep, I'm throwing you. I'm throwing you. Oh, dude, that was nice right there. Red playing that post-dash 5K RPS. Trying to keep that Giovanna off you. Trying to scoop you with the low, but it's a simple whiff punish. Hit confirm into super classified. Awesome shit there.
Amazing game play indeed, as we're going to be going for another wall break. Another round win, actually. Quick little 5P close that out. Oh, nice 6P out there to just punish that quick little 5K stagger pressure. Made Classify spend that burst. So, I mean, even now, even though we're still kind of having to deal with Giovanna pressure, we did get that burst out from Classified, which is going to prove to be invaluable, especially like here. And there we have it. Yeah, use the minigun to crush out the guts, even though it does donate a little bit of that burst. Classified still burst, still not available.
Only a little bit of burst. You only donate a little bit. Nothing crazy.
As a treat.
Oh,
but Class just stole the burst. Literally everything. It is gone. Oh, nice throw on the side of Classified, and that's going to bring us to a 2-1 lead. Looking to get into that grands of that loser side, looking to fight Jack yet again.
So, Medic, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been sitting here postulating at the reality that is Classified's having the desync bug against Jack, and we may see him in grand finals again. On top of the fact that my Strive had been muted for fucking 3 entire games. Until Chrome Dollar let me know in the chat.
Oh wait, your Strive had still been muted? Oh no.
I did say that not to let for no one to let me forget, so I don't know. It sounds
True,
like it's
I did
else's
fail.
fault.
I will take my execution with grace.
Classified dude did not get a chance to YRC there. And in fact, after you get something like that baited and you start blowing up, yeah, you don't spend anything after. Kept that burst.
You just chill out.
Jogo said, wait, Luca went game 5 with Lurry. You can check that out on the exclamation point YouTube, the VOD channel. Yeah, it was actually insane that they went to game 5. It was looking good too, man. I'm keeping it a buck.
Goes with that drone. Oh,
the way it ended was really good. You gotta go watch it back, Jodo. Boom.
Overhead's gonna find his mark there, yeah.
Yeah, Classified's got 50 tension. It's backdash BRC.
Yeah, and that's one of the really strong options you present off of like a blocked, like a close slash, or if you just like dash up 5k, they block it and you're ready for it. You can just immediately go into like BRC, like jump cancel BRC. It's really strong, it's really fun.
Set point here for Classified Medicaid. We're going to try to get to that grand final spot, man, but Red's not going to make it easy. Look at that counter hit damage confirmed.
Yeah, this is a rough scenario to be in. We have that burst build back up, but we can't spend it. We're on the wall. We need to spend it maybe a bit offensively in terms of like Wild Assault, because at this point you can't live through another hit.
Ooh. Needs one more piece of chip damage to take it, dude. So much was thought right there. Like, I mean, I want to overglaze the situation, right? Classified, gonna die to any amount of chip. RedIAmNot can threaten that on any BT. PRC drifts forward to force the BT. Classified could have kept pressing the FD there. Decided to spend the burst to try to get some distance back and keep that tension for a Red RC or maybe a super confirm or something. Red, knowing that Classified would pick that burst or just hedging against it, hedging maybe against YRC as well, ready to block. And now we're at game 5. We're trying to get to that grand finals, man.
Trying indeed. But still gotta get through that one last game, that one last obstacle to meet Jack in that grand finals position. Classified. Still looking strong, but just stuck in the corner against RedIAmNot right now, and the life total slowly dropping as the weight of this coffin just keeps hammering down. That's going to be a nice little wall break, and it's going to be a nice little kill. Perfect to put us on set point.
And we're very active in these buttons, man. Last season, you'd be seeing that jump with the JD, bro, but it's the JH. It's actually kind of insane how, like, the game plan hasn't changed, just the button we pressed. Oh, there, never mind. There we go. Red's got the stream unmuted. My bad. There's the JD. There we go.
Okay, there we go. That's another wall break. Red so close to that grand finals. And I think that's gonna do it. RedIAmNot takes it 3-2 over Classified. Moving on to fight Jack, and I don't believe they've actually fought this this bracket. Everybody, it is grand finals time here at the Jeekly 71. You've only heard the best, the greatest commentary from Jeek and yours truly, but on the left side of the screen, we got Jack. We got the default half color Happy Chaos. Got the Secret Serpent jacket on. Yes, we see the fit. And then on the other side, we got Goldlewis in the other corner. You know, he's got the alien, he's got the coffin, and he's got the damage, as we just seen against Classified to get to this position in a nail biter of a game 5. But right now, we spent that drone, forcing Jack into that corner, that chip damage, forcing us to FD everything out. We just barely built up the YRC. Jack now back on the offensive, get that cross up, we find it.
Trying to get some more hits in here, man. Red feeling pretty good about this round. Spends that burst, but you got to get through this tension on Jack's side also. Spends that Deus Ex, trying to just catch you maybe overcommitting into a button.
Yeah, it's just back in that neutral. At this point, if Red can get Jack just to spend that burst right there, I'd take it as a win, but we throw that out. Curse is not applied, so we have time. Skylaser still able to get us some plus frames here, so we are able to run our pressure. One more hit is all we need, and there it is. Red starting us off strong, taking a first round. We still need to win 6 games to take the Jeekly 71 here, and against Jack, that is no easy feat.
We got some strong players on the screen, man. To be a dominating win for Jack or a insane losers run win from Red. This is only the start. Jack's got that Deus Ex lined up. Not going enough to kill this Goldlewis. But there's a chance Red bursts here again. Most likely not, but man, I've been surprised before.
Oh, gets caught backdashing by that gun. We have time to run up. block the BT. But, ooh, nice, just barely outspacing that Behemoth Typhoon with that steady aim. No fear in our hearts. And that's going to close out that round. Jack cleaning it up.
Red holding on to that burst. Wise choice. I'm thinking about it. Trying to get some of the stray hits with that minigun. Been pretty good at cashing it out with how much security we have in those moments. Red's been dealing a lot of damage with that special move in general, but Jack's got a gun of his own. And has 50 tension to back it up.
It's a fair amount of damage. No burst on the side of Goldlewis. We do have that deflect shield, so we might see that get used, especially how far along the set this game is. We actually might see that burst come back as we do get that donation. But for that life total, Jeek, we can't really take another hit. And tries to go for that 6P actually, but just that JH hits a bit too low. Or is it? Yeah, it is JH, I think. Or JS, one of the two.
One of those buttons. Just one of them.
It's the flower that she jumps off.
Good stuff, y'all. JH's gunshot, man. Jodo Goat, god damn it! Appreciate you being here, friend. Shoutouts to Jeekly5 when I called Happy Chaos Gunshot 5H, and one of the Twitch chatters said they were like, hey, no one calls it 5H, everyone calls it Gunshot. And that changed the direction of my life as far as I can tell from then until now.
That is real, but also Jodo, if you think about it, in JS there is a gun being fired. Think of it that way.
Jack getting that first game, man, definitely trying to set
There's
himself
just
up for
happy chaos
success.
in the chat.
I like how literally Happy Chaos is in the Twitch chat, by the way.
Yeah, it was like there's just actually just happy chaos. You got a set to win, like lock in.
Oh, catching that
nice catch.
backdash. Dude, that's a tricky one, man. If you can, like, it's not as much reward as it is risk of being caught by that backdash BT.
But at the same time, it's a really greedy reset, so you like, if you're able to backdash it, you should.
I mean, and also to be clear, a point, or rather piece of that thought that I left out was that Jack is only so good at backdashing those in general, so wouldn't be surprised to see him represent that in general in the Goldlewis matchup. But right.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. We have that 50 meter. Well, not anymore, but like, you know, we did.
Yeah, at one time. At one time I was a millionaire,
life.
Medikit.
True.
If you add up every dollar I've ever made, actually I don't. Damn, actually I don't know if I get. I don't know if I can get a quarter of that.
At one point, I didn't have glasses.
I'm sorry. I have sunglasses on right now. Happy Chaos got glasses on.
True. I mean, he's rocking them.
Speaking of rocking, we're rocking our way through game 2.
We're Millie rocking our way to the
No,
end of the
that
game.
actually gets you banned. That actually gets you banned.
Wait, what?
That actually, yes. You actually can't say that. It gets you banned.
Oh. Did not know that.
Guys, we're... Sorry, Medikit, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Guys, we're at Grand Finals. Jeekly 71. We've been having a fun one, man. I'm gonna give you the buck. Not the tournament I thought I was gonna have.
You know, it's that gun flip. Oh, but the dust actually whiffs out here.
I need to see some movement from the side of red, man. Jack right now is ninja flossing on New Year's Eve, right before COVID swept the nation. And RedIAmNot is a crowd of displeased New York tourists. And the gunshot comes out. Jack not getting that burst bait. In fact, the connection comes out. The burst bought only a little bit of time for the laser super. The chase down, Jack getting a drive-by, and we're on tournament point.
And, you know, we said Anchored Prince say that J2K is the mandate of heaven, and I mean, we just saw the Goomba Stomp take someone's life, so, you know, that works.
Speaking of the Goomba Stomp taking someone's life. Super. Never mind.
Evil and foreboding Goomba Stomp.
Super Mario Galaxy 2, by the way, comes out next year. Here we go. Jack. Deus Ex Machina. Getting that positive bonus. Good just box here from red. We got bursts on each side. We need to get out of this corner. The 5D gets us a second. Jack uses the PRC to actually take us out of the 5D animation to keep that combo going. Red tries to get the laser super to get something started, but Jack says no, says this is my tournament to take home. Moves on 3-0. Thank you very much for supporting the Jeekly every Friday at 8 p.m. EST with a minimum $50 prize pool. Thank you very much, Scary and Dragonfly, for the contributions tonight. Check out our beginner bracket, the Jeekly Academy. Participate in our redemption bracket. Check us out offline every Thursday at Token MTG in Edgewater, Maryland. Guys, it's been way longer than 10 seconds. Let me shoot this raid. Peace out.